All right, looks like we're here. We're ready to start. And I definitely haven't forgot to unmute myself because I have never done that before. I'm going to keep telling myself that because if I ever forget to remind myself, I definitely will, which I've never done before. So it's all good. More importantly, hi everyone, I'm Airier. Today we're going to be doing more of the Penacony storyline from Honkai Star Rail. Apparently, things have happened and I'm trying so hard to avoid spoilers, but I'm behind, so that's on me. I've heard things happen. Shocking. More importantly, I probably should turn the audio on. Let's see. Fool always rings twice. Navigate, get in. What is... Oh, I have the sound off because I was running in the background. Yeah, this one's on me. Sometimes when I play, I just leave the sound on.
The theme park definitely made waves.
Yeah. It's kind of cool getting it from this perspective. Alrighty then. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Matthew? Zenith? Quantum! Whoa, what's up? Probably should do some of the events here, but I just keep forgetting to do it.
The family promised they would protect the guests within the dreamscape.
Yeah, they're going to die.
I witnessed a group of
probably
organic
because
life forms
no, actually they didn't die whenever
the
adventuring did his shtick.
And soon after, a rip tore through the sky, and black rain started leaking out of the void.
Black rain?
The family needs to provide a reasonable explanation, or I'll take my loved ones and return to reality.
They were making a movie shoot.
I thought the dreamscape was supposed to be a paradise.
It appears the good sir has seen many great events. And it's true that an uninvited guest has unexpectedly entered the dreamscape.
Honestly, they should just say a movie shoot. At this point, it makes sense.
Their target is not the ordinary guests, but the ambassadors of the IPC.
Miss Robin,
let's see.
I know the Bloodhound family has
what it
already
means in the last
sealed
revelation
off
that
theme park
the Watchmaker took
and has
over like everyone in the
over the situation.
I forget which
but
family
it
it
won't
was.
resolve the problem. The family can try their
that you
best
literally
to
have a
protect
wound
their
in this guy.
reputation. But as a guest, I don't wish to gamble with my life.
But as you can see, sir,
Have you had flooding?
no innocent bystanders
Can't
were
say I've had
affected
that,
in
but
this
also I'm in an area
incident.
that's heavily controlled.
Perhaps the dreamscape is
The
not as
PA
perfect
watershed
as
for
promised.
Pittsburgh, it's just
But there's
massively
no place
controlled
safer
so
than
many
dreams
dams.
under the family's rule.
I could stay here, but keep in mind, guests come to Penacony to enjoy the dreamscapes. They
Probably a
do
good
not
thing
wish
to
to be
leave.
entangled
Sorry, the
in a
entire
conflict
literal
between
wound in the
family
sky.
and the IPC. So, let's not have any more unnecessary incidents.
What about necessary ones?
With the Charmony Festival about to
Why does she
commence,
keep giving people
we will
this
spare
button?
no effort in our preparations. Rest assured. To express our apologies,
She keeps giving people this button and telling them all different things about it. I wonder if she's only telling the truth to Adventuring that this is the get out of jail free by dying and exploding button. I'm kind of hoping it is because that would make it so much worse. It's like she's a masked fool or something. And yeah, I figured out it's Sparkle. I mean, it's the second time she's done this already, so it's not really a huge surprise. Oh, there it goes. Didn't pop up.
Hello. May I ask what happened here?
Nothing to be worried about. There's been a small rehearsal.
See, they're
mishap
finally
at
calling
Fox
it this.
Studios theme park.
It's all
Please
a movie
stay
shoot.
calm.
Hey, are you a fool? You don't even recognize Miss Robin? Who do you think you're talking to?
I'm sorry. I've just been
It's a good thing
transferred
no
to
one
the
can look
however
however they want in the dreamscape.
And I'm still not too used to
Not like
working
that's
on
a
the
fundamental
streets.
part of this, where we've actually had
I
multiple
didn't realize
NPCs
it
to
was
interact with
you.
like that.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, don't sweat it.
Oh, we've sealed off the theme park. Most guests are used to bizarre phenomena in the...
Rest assured, Miss Robin will intensify our patrols to...
I trust you guys. But regarding what happened in the theme park, what did...
well...
Is she just fishing for information?
Actually, I was there shortly
Oh.
after it happened.
The galaxy
Is it
range?
true
Oh, they
that
know
the
that.
IPC's ambassadors came with ill intent?
I mean,
And
that seems to be the
galaxy
IPC in general.
ranger who easily cut through the sky.
Miss Robin, tell you the truth, everyone's been talking about it.
Thank you all for your loyalty towards the family.
Every time I hear family, I keep thinking
has
Mafia.
indeed run
And
into
the
some trouble.
suits don't help with that.
The representative from the
intentional.
IPC, of course the family did not agree.
God.
The result of the failed negotiations is as you see it now.
No wonder. So this is the main reason why the IPC staff are banned from entering the dreamscape.
Don't worry.
Oh, they're actually
Mr.
flat out
Sunday
banned.
is currently tracking his whereabouts.
Oh,
and he'll have
so that's
something
not
to
just
show
they're
for
not
it
here.
soon.
They're not allowed anymore.
However, given
Please be assured, Miss Robin, we take our orders seriously. We won't let those IPC cronies get away with this.
It's a good thing no one's fishing for information.
Thank you for your hard work.
Seriously, do they have any
If there are
process in
other
place to make
members
sure someone's who
still
they
feel
look like?
uneasy,
Probably
please
not.
tell them on my. This is a small gift prepared by the Irish family for the guests. There's one for you too.
She's just. Where does she keep all of
Put it at the
these?
Charmony Festival
Are they
for
like
an
super small or?
unexpected
You know what? I
surprise.
probably shouldn't think where she's storing them.
I can't believe I received a gift from Miss Robin. It feels like I'm dreaming. Wait,
Boo!
I'm in a dream.
Boo! Bad pun.
If
They even
trouble
called it
comes
out.
knocking on our door, we're not afraid to go to war. Rest assured, the dreamscape's peace will be protected by the Bloodhound family.
A lot of the dialogue so far is just pretty generic. It's interesting to see that they're interacting, but nothing's really happened so far. I guess we're just getting the general
Miss
reaction of
Robin?
everyone to it.
That's...
I didn't expect to meet a fan.
I can't believe I'm actually meeting the real Robin.
Preparation is important. Regarding
Yeah.
the recent mishap, I understand.
But, are you sure it was actually a mishap? Everyone saw those chips descending like rain and the red light tearing through the sky.
Crazy what he can do
Claiming
without
it was
the full
merely
gem.
special effects seems a
Agate?
bit far-fetched.
Adventure? What is an adventure anyway?
Plus, I met that generous gentleman. He looked really out of it and kept talking to himself.
Oh yeah,
Is this
did we run into
also
this
part
guy
of the
earlier?
performance?
Oh,
Everyone, please
because
do
he
not
was
panic.
being harmonized.
I believe that the family will
Should
give
follow that.
everyone a satisfactory answer in due time.
Even if you say so.
Some people just never listen, do they? It's never ending. It just goes on and on. I'm getting
Sounds more like
really
Sparkle
tired of
now.
this.
Miss Robin?
Still, I suppose I should keep on helping everyone. I am the epitome of joy, kindness, and goodness, after all.
This is one of the things I never get. Considering they're building up Robin more now than they did in every scene she had prior, how come she's the one they're making into an actual album cover? I'm not even joking about that. There is an actual album they are making of songs by Robin. I don't know if that's real or not because I don't want to look it up and find out, oh god, they're doing this. Why are they sinking actual money into physical, real-life merch into a character that just got offed immediately and you don't really have any attachment to beyond the fact that she's a really good buffer? Considering most people, that probably would be enough. It just seems like such a waste, though.
Huh? What was I just doing?
What?
And, who might you be, miss?
What?
Here, take this, little guest.
Okay, one,
This
Sparkle,
gift
obviously.
has been
Two,
specially
why did they
prepared
just
for you
forget
by
everything?
The family.
Memory
Make sure
manipulation?
to take good care of it until the opening of the Charmony Festival. Then, when the show
Album's
reaches
already
its
released.
climax,
4 songs plus
press the
instrumental
button
versions.
together with the others around
Old school style album. Nice.
you. You never know. Something very exciting might happen.
She's such a troll. Seriously, even Sparkle has more character design added in than, or not design, just character
We're
moments added
back
than
to where
anyone
it all
else.
began.
Oh, we get back to here.
You entered the golden hour from this
This matters.
place. And it is also from here where you will enter the true Penacony.
Land of
It
Exiles.
is a pleasure to journey alongside you once more.
She's adorable.
But it's time I laid bare the entire truth before you.
Oh no, shocking.
As you might have heard, I also go by another name. Stellaron Hunter Sam.
Oh no. So crazy. Are you Firefly's soul? You lied to me? Honestly, I mean, the only part I don't get is why they hid it, considering we've kind of got along well with all the other Stellaron hunters to a disturbingly high degree. Maybe it's just they don't like showing that they're not a hulking suit of armor and a robot.
I'm fine. Sorry, I hope I haven't scared you.
If I believed you were dead the first time, yes. I probably should turn the autoplay on.
I know you have many questions.
Like, how are you not dead?
Do you remember when we encountered death in that strange dreamscape?
Yeah.
When I was caught by that
Might
meme?
be aware of it.
In that instant before it killed me, I saw the reflection of another dreamscape in its ghastly pupils.
Oh?
So, following the clues in the script, I came up with some theories about the meme.
Silverwolf.
That's why I instructed Silverwolf to issue invitations, drawing everyone to the Dreams Hotel.
That's... Maybe it's just how this is being presented, but this is a little, odd. Because the way they've structured it is that they saw death, and then in that moment, they gave the instructions to Silverwolf. I know that's not what they mean. What they obviously mean is they saw the script, issued the invitation, so they're the one who sent the invitations to everyone. And then they saw the death later, but maybe they saw in the script that they had... This just seems like they're writing it out of order.
I intended to call upon death before you arrived.
Oh?
To solve the riddle using more direct means.
Asking it?
And then invite you to join. However, contrary to my wishes, I couldn't defy the script. And I didn't get a chance to explain it to you.
Oh, that's interesting. So before, it's always been Elio's script as you just follow it, and it's like, okay, this is one we're using? Cool. This is her trying to defy it. Because Elio probably plotted in that. Because at any point, she could have just said, hey, here's the real deal. But she was trying to do something else that wouldn't conflict with the script, so it kind of worked into it. Honestly, if Sam being the cat turns out to be real, 1, that would be awesome. 2, cat player when. Let's be honest, as much as we're dropping for Firefly, can you imagine if we had that pussycat up there? It's like, oh my god, we actually get to throw a cat at someone as an attack. I'm getting way too excited for Elio being a potential character. I don't think they would do non-human bodies, but that would still be funny. Throw a cat at it.
It is how you see now. I was impaled by the bladed wings of death.
Yeah?
The heavy pressure of concentrated memoria, miasma, exploded in my mind as if it was actually reality.
Yeah?
But after the momentary numbness subsided, I found that my body was absolutely unscathed.
We literally saw you go pop,
I was still alive. And it was just as I thought. I had arrived at a place starkly different from this beautiful dream. Beneath the dreamscape of Penacony
Multiple
lies
layers of
another,
dreams.
more chaotic, more primal memory zone. Its name? Land of the Exiles. And so, then I returned to the hotel in the dreamscape, hoping to tell you of its existence. Yet I could not reveal my own identity.
Why?
So, I could
That's the part I don't get. Why
divert
couldn't she
your
do that?
party's attention and lure you away from the battlefield.
I mean, if we were there with March or anyone else from the Trailblazer crew, that would make a lot of sense. But the Star Rail crew was literally just us, Acheron, and... I forgot her name. Spoopy lady. Forgot her name. Whatever. Nightingale? No. Something else. A lot of bird names. Why couldn't she reveal she's Sam, though? I legitimately don't get that. I thought maybe it was just embarrassment or like they're just playing the role super hard, but maybe...
And after... all my attempts proved futile. It wasn't until not long ago when a crimson blade of light shattered the high wall of the dream.
Yup.
Causing you all to fall far into the abyssal depths of the dreamscape.
Oh, so maybe it was like they
I
weren't
was
able to?
to awaken you and your companions one by one.
Wait, what?
And that's it. That is all that's happened so far.
Oh! So if she's talking about awakening one by one, that means we were in the sub-dream and she couldn't tell us because we were still in the sub-dream and she wasn't able to get us out of that. So maybe it's like dream logic where she wants to do something her body won't let her because it is technically a dream. And Dark Whispers, you said Acheron and Black Swan kind of stopped that attempt. Did they? They didn't really do anything. They kind of just stood there. Like they were being, oh, this is an enemy, but they didn't do anything. she doesn't want the Galaxy Rangers to know Quantum because she believes Acheron is a Galaxy Ranger. Sorry, I was forgetting the fact that we know that's not the case, but she didn't. Weird that wouldn't be in the script. Now I'm thinking, is that an issue with Elio not having complete information, or is that Elio lying? And honestly, I could see them playing it both ways.
I know it's tough to believe all this without reservations.
I wonder if I just ask her what we were like prior to losing memory.
You are very close to the final answer.
All bullshit, blow it up?
Just one more thing needs to be done.
Where's the dynamite?
And then I can prove it to you. Now, let's leave this place.
What is
Please
this place
close
we're
your eyes.
in?
Take a deep breath and visualize the dreamscape's outline in your heart. And remember, you must not open your eyes at all times. 3, 2,
Open your eyes?
1.
Oh.
Don't be afraid. The one who has come to greet us has arrived.
Why does it sound like a pterodactyl? A piercing screech, a thick and ferocious surge of memoria crashed into your chest, churning and ravaging. Your conscience becomes like scraps of paper caught in a whirlpool, breaking apart, dissolving, dispersing. I missed the rest. I'm not that fast of a reader. Oh, and it's because of the cutscene. Sam was fought by Acheron. Okay, that makes more sense according to chat. Yeah. I honestly forgot about that completely since we had a scripted battle. Innumerable voices resonated through the symphony of memoria like roaring thunder, and among them one echo stood out with exceptional clarity. You knew it came from the girl beside you, your hearts beating in the same rhythm. Peaceful and even more peaceful. Dear God, even the script is shipping them. I approve. Oh, and Zeno, you said, hi, Airier. You played Woo-Wah. How about the PGR vid? Well, I forgot about the Punishing Grey Raven videos, Zeno. I need to get around to that. Which reminds me, I also need to stream Woo-Wah more. Got Yinlin. Neat. Also, I got her because I just happened to save up enough without realizing, and I got her for free. So I put like $50 in and got the weapon. Which is a crazy thing to say coming off Kenshin. So it's like, oh, dude. I kind of want to spend more on that game since it is so affordable. Quiet in that quiet dark. Until in the quiet darkness, memories ripple into existence. Into existence. Because Acheron mentioned memories were edited when we lost in the first encounter with her.
I never knew you could do this.
Drive?
Do you have a driver's license?
Oh, she actually means drive.
I do.
Probably for a different
That
planet.
is surprising.
Why? Because this is Japella, the city of...
Why do you mean to click?
No, it's nothing.
Japella, the city of sense. And this is where the rebellion happened. Wait. Why is... It was one of the Anarchy gang's locations. I guess these are connected then?
I'm just thinking that you haven't slept in 20 system hours. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't think it'll kill him.
I'm fine.
Unfortunately.
I'll survive. Same goes for you.
Is he being supportive or ironic?
I'm not so sure about
I love his
that.
characterization.
Slow down a bit.
Yeah, because he'd probably be fine
Infiltration
crashing.
is over. Feel free to activate Sam anytime you
Activate?
like.
There's still some time before the next part of the script unfolds.
In this body.
Let me stay a little longer in this body.
What? Cosmos. In this body. I thought it was just armor around them. Is it actually like replacing them? The soft side has been broken quite of the car.
Such a long tunnel. Didn't feel this long when I set off.
In half a system hour, it will lead us to Kafka. And then comes the downfall of the Japella Brotherhood.
Where she was playing around with them, yeah.
Is that also part of the script?
It's in your script too.
How far ahead are they
Sorry.
allowed to read?
I didn't notice.
I guess you have to have a good memory.
Their destiny won't change just because of your selective ignorance.
I mean, if reading the script was part of it, maybe. But at that point, what's the point of having a script if you're going to do it anyways? Probably something Airier would need. He's not erudition, or she, or it is not erudition. I'd probably be wrong like anyone else, but still. Quantum said she was designed to be in the suit at all times.
It's a bad habit.
What about you then? Is this the moment you finally find the death you've been looking for?
As always, it's a blank slate. It's not on this planet. Why the sudden inquiry?
Because I'm currently in a car with a sleep-deprived driver. I just want to get there in one piece.
Yeah, they are going full visual novel on this now, that's what I mentioned in the chat. Also, I just realized we have a character who wants to die. They're not able to because of Yoshi, the Abundance Aeon. And we have another character, Ron May, who wants to become the God of Life, so the Aeon of Life. I wonder if we're eventually going to get to the point where there is actually a fight and killing off a god in this thing. I mean, Honkai Impact 3rd escalated to that point. Maybe this would be one of the plot points coming up later. That would actually be really cool. Ascended Blade. Dude.
This car has full self-driving capabilities. I'll just put my hand on the steering wheel. Will that do?
Xenodragon 1, thank you very much. 2, and I posted my polls yesterday. You were so lucky, you got 20 polls for Encore, and you got Linian in 80 polls, yeah. And her weapon in 60. Yeah. Vera is your main PGR. I used to know who that was in PGR, but it's been so long. Still though, congratulations, Xeno. I probably will stream that either after this or later. Who knows? I don't know how long the story is going to be today. If it's really short, I doubt it. Then we might jump over to a different game, but there's just so many things I need to catch up on. It's actually kind of a nice problem to have.
Hey, don't take everything so seriously.
I'm not sure he does.
Elio would always say there's only one type of destiny. The inescapable type. He can see the future, and we, likewise, are aware of our predetermined end.
To quote two different characters, 1, rules are made to be broken, and 2, the dead return. So, end is a good thing to leave in quotation marks.
But before that moment arrives, we can still choose what we do. But we all have this right, don't we?
Sometimes after it, too.
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame
They were
Mansion
setting
will
up the
take its
Everflame
place. In the not-too-distant future, you'll receive an invitation.
How much of the script did he
That's your
memorize in
next stop.
advance?
Land of the dreams.
Because I thought Japella was
Penacony.
significantly before the story started.
Hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it
Okay,
answers
he's actually trying to be a bro.
or salvation.
Huh. It's a long one, Sheriff? Ugh. Well, I guess I'm here for the long ride.
Glad to see you're safe and sound.
Whoa, where are we?
Close your eyes. This is the answer.
Eh?
Isn't it incredible? The monster that we have always known as Death is actually the guardian of the land of the exiles.
Is that
It
where
abides
Adventure
by a
went or
certain
somewhere
rule.
else?
Abducting people from their dreams and bringing them here.
The question that has been perplexing us, does death really exist in the dreamscape, appears to be a cognitive trap.
Oh?
It was laid by those orchestrating events from the shadows to cover up the truth behind the disappearances and the existence of this fortress known as Dreamflux Reef.
Oh.
Every
That's actually really
emergence
cool.
of that meme is related to the Watchmaker. Since Dreamflux Reef is where it brings its captives, it's likely that many of our long-standing questions will be answered in this place.
Oh, sorry. This is something I absolutely love whenever any type of fiction gets into it. Cognitive memes and attacks like that. I might be a coward, but I absolutely love SCP stuff. So when we get into cognitive or mental hazards or cognition hazards, I just look at this and go, ooh, shiny. I get really excited for no reason whatsoever. I mean, it's not like I'm actually geeking out over this. I'm completely and utterly geeking out over this, and I love it.
The atmosphere here is starkly different from the beautiful dream.
Twist the mustache.
There are no regulators here like the family.
Oh?
And they all look like they're mildly dazed.
Regulators? That's probably something I just forgot.
But from the whispers of the residents, I've heard
Gallagher.
a familiar
He was the death meme. So technically we beat his
Gallagher.
ass a few times. Or a lot, depending on how many times you had to farm him. Such an annoying
It's
fight.
that man again. Always in the right place at the right time. Though that does save us the trouble of looking for him.
Really good usage if you can ever build him right, and I never get the stats for it.
Himiko and March have already made a move.
Where?
Get ready. We're about to set off.
Also, I can't wait until we get another version of Welt that actually is as powerful as he should be, considering he's essentially on Acheron's
The
level.
real dreamscape. The land of the exiles. Before we go, should we speak to everyone first?
Yes. Also, just random aside, I used up a lot of my pity, and I got Boot Hill. I didn't spend anything. I just had a lot of gems saved up for Firefly, and Temptation got me. So I'm resaving again and hoping there's a lot of events. I'm going to be churning out as many things as I can. Did he just eat a bullet? He's eating the bullet. I never saw that animation before. You are a very... He has a targeting reticle in his eye. Of course, Cyborg, yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. Did this off stream? Didn't expect to get him in. Now I'm kind of in a bad place because I'm back to no pity. I mean, I was at no pity before, so it was fine. I just had a lot of random stuff. Like, I can churn it up, and then at like 60, I got him, and it's like, oh. Well, shit. I have, admittedly, some shit stats on this one. He's fun to use, except because I haven't done whatever requires this yet, I can't upgrade him past 6 or 7 on this one. Theoretically, screw it. It's there, I might as well. So all of his traces and abilities are kind of locked at this level right now. And I don't want to roll on his banner. Ooh, might as well just do this quickly. Just one of those... He was a cool character to use in the event that came out, and honestly, it was a really fun event. Just like all the different little mishmash things you could get to do the baseballer. It was fun. I wouldn't mind more like that.
I am really
Can't wait for
sorry
Firefly, though.
for waiting
Just hope it
until
takes long
now
enough I
to
can
tell
get more
you
free
everything.
stuff. Why couldn't you reveal your true identity? Do the Stellar Hunters also want a piece of the legacy? Who exactly is Sam?
2 reasons.
Yes.
Firstly, the script. In
Why
the
was it
future that
inevitable?
Elio saw, Sam and the Astral Express's confrontation was inevitable.
Why? Also, you could have just said flat out, hey, by the way, we know each other.
To break
Sort of.
the shackles of the prophecy, but this is as far as I could go.
Also, Xeon Dragon, how dare you? You needed Firefly. We can get Boot Hill later on when he returns. Xeno, that's what I meant. Unlike usual, though, it didn't hit me at 75. It hit me at like 60. So I was like, okay, I got primed and ready to... And there's a gold. That's on me. Still didn't spend anything, so I don't really mind too much. But it's kind of like the same thing that happened to Sparkle and Robin. They just kind of came up when I was also saving for Firefly. That's on me. Hey, Azim, what's up, man? How's my day? Pretty good. Playing a game and I like it. I'm easily pleased.
That aside, there were also my personal motives.
See, this makes more sense.
To travel with
Her
you
just not
as
wanting to be
Firefly,
the robot.
and not Sam.
This is still hard for me to accept. I don't see why. I didn't take it personally.
Thank you.
Oh, I wonder if she'll be in her Sam identity, or if will it switch. If she has a character model that switches out between fighting and walking around between Sam and Firefly, that would be amazing. I have not looked at any leaks for her character design, so I legitimately do not know.
Elio only gave me one instruction.
Oops.
Allow the Astral Express to pursue the Grand Legacy.
I swear, they're probably just following the path of the nameless as well in their own way.
Holds great significance to trailblazing.
Either that or destruction, they're opposed to them.
And to you.
Seems like every Aeon has for and against them.
Used to revolve and expand around certain specific stellarons.
Hey.
But with your appearance, this condition has apparently ceased to be appropriate.
Impossible in the future?
Perhaps he also saw the impossible in the future.
And considering the only thing impossible to them would be a destiny that isn't destined, they're setting up Elio in the God Emperor Leto Atreides route. I don't think I can explain that because that might actually count as spoilers for when they eventually make the next Dune movie. Huh. That sucks. Books are old. The movie's very new and very good. As long as you do the ones made in the 20s. Oh god, I can refer to this as the 20s. Moving aside, don't want to think about. Ooh, and Real Elemental, you're skipping Boot Hill? Honestly, yeah, I can completely get that. I got him mostly by accident, so I just need to save up, but I can understand why you would save up for someone else. He's very much a if you like it thing. I had a lot of pieces with break effect that had 4 break effect though, and I don't know where they are, so they might be on characters, I don't know which ones. That's something I need to fix.
Do you still remember that medical cabin I told you about? Well,
strategic assault mech.
That's Sam. It belongs to the Iron Cavalry of Glamoth's Firmament Frontline.
What do we get to go to Glamoth?
A Firefly Type 4 tactical heavy assault mech.
Dude.
It is the cradle of my vitality.
Oh? Meaning of your birth?
And the meaning of my birth. And for the longest time it was how I should have looked to the rest of the world.
Why? It is kind of cool that there's literal assault mechs. Let's see.
The time scale of Dreamflux Reef differs from reality.
Time scale?
So we mustn't lower our guard.
Oh, lost the memory.
You're sensitive to Memoria.
These are words.
A slight misstep. And you could get lost in this memory zone.
Oh, and just being, you said Glamoth was destroyed in the swarm disaster. Nobody knows what happened to it aside from that. So we're definitely going to go there eventually. It'll be like what's left over behind it. Because if you don't know what's going to happen,
on your mind?
They're saving in case they need it later.
Let's talk about it.
Like fragment of type thing.
No wonder Miss Acheron is so averse to drawing her blade. It's hard to imagine such terrifying power could reside in an ordinary sheath.
Coming from you, well, that means nothing.
Adventuring's power originated from the preservation. The entire dreamscape would have been affected. Don't feel burdened by this. Even without that Stellaron inside you, Aventurine would still have found other methods to accomplish his goal. Let's just believe in Miss Acheron. And given her prowess, I don't think we've got anything to worry about.
Gallagher?
During your investigation, we shared a vital piece of information. Mikhail, the former watchmaker who collaborated with the family to construct the Penacony we're familiar with today, had a falling out with the family for specific reasons.
Yeah. Was he the one who was controlling
this is
that one
precisely
family?
Where the problem lies. You were clearly investigating a murder, so then why, as a security officer, is he changing the subject to talk about his past with the Watchmaker?
And that actually reminds me, we saw the animations differ between Firefly's death and Robin's death. Considering, I'm assuming we got stabbed by death to get here, and that's what happened to Firefly, someone else actually killed Robin then, or is she just alive in here somewhere and missing?
And now, with Firefly mentioning his name again, it's hard not to be suspicious.
We'll find out later, probably. If I ask me questions, chat might answer.
Before we found you, she'd already revealed her Stellaron Hunter identity and shared a lot of
How
information.
much would March hate having to work with a Stellaron Hunter again?
Who would have thought that the Molten Knight's true identity was actually a young girl?
Technically, we could
For her,
have, but we forgot.
This is a secret that she cannot allow others to know.
Why?
That being the case, I think we can believe she's willing to cooperate.
I mean, that makes sense if it's embarrassment,
but she didn't reveal all her secrets. I just can't shake the feeling that her situation is different from that of the typical dreamer. And I hope that doesn't lead to any dangerous predicaments.
Seriously, dude? Why didn't you just go and say, I have a bad feeling about this, Anakin? Because at this point, you made games. That is actually part of your lore. Sorry, you made games and TV shows. I think games with Bronya and TV shows and anime. You do not get to say that without you have genre awareness. And Dark Whispers wrote, get in the mecha, Firefly. Gotta need to find that meme now. When she comes out, I need to make that the thumbnail.
I hope you've regained a little composure.
Nope, I have no
we'll
composure.
Move out when you're ready.
I'm actually curious to explore this area. It looks so desolate. What's over here? Oh god, there's more of the goddamn birds. There's so many of them. Fight for the trash bag. We're going full trash panda on this one. We have our priorities. The trash bag. R-rated movies? Oh, so we're literally in the red light district. I wonder if we can clip into it. A wubbawoo? God, those things are muddled vagrant?
Welcome to heaven.
And they're all drunk. Oh, even these are off. Dripping water? I guess it's just random dreams all mished together. And that's probably something adventuring. And yeah. So these are all the people who were thought dead or died.
Keep going straight down this alley and it'll lead to an elevator.
Oh.
It'll take us to the
Oh, he's
center
actually on the TV here.
of the land of the exiles.
Oh. Oh, God, another bird. We just keep yanking the bird, but it just doesn't go away. There's just so many of them. I realized what I said right after I said it. I don't mind these little side events, but there's just so many of them. I feel like if I don't get them right away, I'll never get around to it.
Did you also get kicked out of the beautiful dream? I want to go back.
This dream's kind of cool, too.
Well, but then I don't want to go back. Tell me what I should do.
So he's trapped because he doesn't know if he wants to be trapped. I don't know why, but I'm getting massive Fallout vibes just in this back corner. It's insane. Hey, Marcel, you said go back? Something I missed? Wait, the sound of the birds of the Yoshi noise? Seriously? Oh, there's a... Oh, I missed that. Oh, I didn't know there was things behind me. Huh, that's pretty cool. And a lot of chests. Nice. Thank you, free shit. My favorite kind of shit. And there's another bird. Oh my god. Really? Really, game? Really, MiHoYo? We're just pulling the bird out of a guy's nose. I don't even... I don't... It feels dirty. They know what they did there. They even... oh, God, I feel dirty for pulling that bird out of the guy's nose. I know what I said. It doesn't make it any better or worse than it already is. Oh, and Azim, how is the Penacony story till now? Honestly, I'm really liking it. Some parts I didn't quite get, but a lot of it is trying to make sense as things go on.
Distant land.
Oh, he's dancing.
I hear the Watchmaker's legacy is right.
They have a little clocky sign. Yeah. Clocky was here. Follow the clock. Just sitting on a dumpster drinking. Kind of like this setup, though. But then, I've always had a massive weakness for these Fallout-esque locations.
What a huge clocky.
Oh,
Looks like the Watchmaker also left his mark on Dreamflux Reef.
Damn. Oh, we need to yank the bird out of the balloon. I just noticed those birds have hair. Oh my god. Freaking birds, man. There's so many of them. Oh. It has a glowing finger. Oh, it's moving! Oh. Citizens see cleaning and maintaining the statue as part of their lives. Clocky is eternal. That is creepy, but also kind of awesome, but creepy. Would that be creep awesome or osreepy or? Dude, the old style elevator. I hate these in real life, but in games, I absolutely love seeing these. In real life, I get freaked out so hard. Wait, Quantum, Ohio had tornadoes last night? Oh yeah, technically they are in a tornado alley because it moved further north. Don't mind me, just going to randomly Acheron. Oh wait, there was something to investigate? Did I have to time that better? Ah, hell. I didn't think to press it.
Unbelievable. To think there's a settlement of this size within the Dreamscape.
I mean, isn't the Dreamscape
and
massive?
All beyond the family's reach. The atmosphere in this fortress is pretty different from that in the beautiful Dream.
When I first saw it, I was in awe too. The sky here, it's like
morning.
A reflection of the 12 dreamscapes.
It does feel more like
What's even more bizarre is that this place is also separated into trade and residential areas. The layout may be simple, but the facilities are very comprehensive.
It almost feels more like a real city, though, as opposed to like Vegas.
Quite a number of people living here.
Though both dreamscapes have distinct styles, the architectural designs are quite similar.
Yeah,
Works of the
20s-esque.
same hand, perhaps. Hard not to speculate on the connection. But there's no point in overthinking things. Let's meet up with Himiko and the others first.
Take a right turn at the end of this road and you'll reach the trade district. There are more people there.
You're not coming with us?
Perhaps someone knows where she is.
Not coming with us?
The Astral Express likely needs room for some internal deliberation.
Nah, we're pretty good. Marge might hate it, but that won't change.
I'll
Actually, it's
try
kind
and
of cool to see
locate
Marge get all
Gallagher.
pissy. It's funny as hell. Sorry, she's usually so bubbly.
Let's reconnect later. Letting her go was the right decision.
Oh, random
Further
Misha.
observations are needed before we decide whether to trust her. But first, there's someone I need to talk to.
And Misha talking
Let's
to
go.
Clocky.
I'm sure you've already noticed him.
Yeah.
He's right over there.
And Weld can see them too.
The Reverie Hotel's bellboy. How did he end up here? And right after Miss Acheron severed
Not
the
talking
beautiful
about Clocky
dream.
though, so he doesn't see Clocky.
We'd better check, just to be sure.
Trash can is perfect for me, and perfectly legal for me to stay in.
Please tell me your name's Oscar. Little trash goblin. I want to get up. Okay. That is cool looking. Dude. It's all spiraling into the abyss. That is so freaking cool. Alright. I should probably follow this storyline, but... Oh, hey, treasure chest. Notice. First things first, I need to find a way to get that chest over here. Oh, I thought there was another one. No, it was down here. Oh, I almost missed that. There's an additional little flight. Oh, that's cool. And I can't just jump over to the next one either. I'm so used to those being inaccessible areas, I was kind of expected to see that. Hello, random stranger. What are you doing?
Huh? You're the guest from before. We meet again! And a new friend. Forgot to introduce myself. I'm the hotel's bellboy, Misha.
Hello, Misha. I'm Welt. We met in a dream. Oh. And who
He
might
can see
this
Clocky.
be?
Tick-tock! Old friend and new friend! Let's
Is it just the main dream where people can't see him, or what?
Your memory zone meme?
Yeah.
No, Clocky is a good friend of mine.
I'm assuming
We
Misha's
all
in the
live
same
here.
way that Gallagher is.
How did you two get here?
But he said he's
This
not.
dreamscape isn't supposed
Hey,
to
Rail
be
Blast,
open
what's
to
up?
the
How's it going?
public.
Pretty good. And Sagittarius,
I
you.
wonder if it has something to do with Sleepy.
So this is your home?
Yep. After my work in the beautiful dream ends, I'll go back home.
I just
Meeting
noticed they
used
have a
to be
trail
more
pass.
Convenient, but ever
That's
since
the Star Rail
travel
pass.
became cumbersome, Sleepy started ferrying people back and forth between the two dreamscapes.
We have ours roughly here on the other side of their body. Well, I think that's his. This is a trailblazer already. I legitimately never noticed that.
This Sleepy.
The trailblazer did
Can
help
you
with the
describe what
revolution.
it looks like?
Sleepy is a memory zone meme.
What?
Looks fierce and has many eyes. But it's actually really well behaved.
Many
Gallagher's
eyes?
been taking care of it.
Based on the description, that meme
Death is
is
sleep.
indisputably death.
Oh, for some reason I thought Death and
Nightmare
Gallagher
for
were the same
family,
thing.
but for the people
Huh.
who live here, well, that couldn't be further from the truth.
They're just asleep.
Death? Not in a dream, surely. Sleepy's just a little aggressive, and sometimes messes
Memory
up by
zone
fetching the
sleep.
wrong guess. But it would never hurt anyone.
I
Then who
see.
actually killed Robin?
Has it brought back any guests recently, say, in the last day or two? We're currently investigating a missing person case that occurred within the
See,
beautiful
that bird
dream.
just bugging me because I can't reach it. I don't know if I
I
forget.
see. Then you'll have to speak with Gallagher. But he's currently busy hosting a visitor from the Oak family.
And the Oak is
specifically
all-
asked not to be disturbed.
Because he was captured by Sunday at the end.
Mr.
Yeah.
Yang, the person you're looking for,
Red hair, fiery.
is it Miss Robin?
She's here?
Just as I thought. Considering what happened with Miss Firefly, this doesn't come as a surprise.
Honestly, I thought someone actually did kill
If
her
you're looking
real
for
life
Miss
version.
Robin, I can lead the way. She told me that she'd be willing to meet with outside guests.
If it's not too much trouble. Also, we're looking for our missing companions. A woman with red hair accompanied by a girl with pink hair. Have you seen them?
Oh, I haven't. But please, rest assured. Dreamflux Reef is a small place, and it's not as bustling as the beautiful dream, but its safety is unmatched.
Safety is unmatched. Because, wait, if there's a dream within a dream within a dream, and we've already had a mini dream within the little town Sunday built, how many sub-dreams are there? Dear God. They literally looked at Inception and went, I can do that. I swear, that's the entire inspiration for this level.
How about this? Since it's your first time here in Dreamflux Reef,
Yes.
I'll be your guide and help you find your companions.
Will
And
you
then
give
we
me
can all go visit Miss
specific
Robin together.
resources to maybe get characters? Because I would like that.
She's gone to Mrs. Grace's to visit the children. She won't be leaving
Grace?
anytime soon.
All right, then. We'll follow your plan. Well,
Still talking
we
to
now
Clocky.
know the answer to both murder cases that have caused such commotion in Penacony. As for the intentions of the mastermind behind it all, we're still none the wiser.
Does Sunday not know about this place? Because he was actually upset about Robin dying. Maybe I'm missing information still. I mean, I thought he was insane, but if he's putting on more of an act than I thought... Yoink. Death is the pet name, because it's just mildly aggressive ferryman. The Xeno Dragon, how are the kitty doing? They are right outside my door earlier, and they were just meowing, going... Meow. I mean, way more adorable than I can do, because I am not a cat. And the thing is, she's just plopping there, and usually I can imagine she's just rolling on her stomach and rubbing against the door, because there's a lot of hot air due to said sauna environment. It really just gets out at the bottom of the door, so she's just standing in a blast of hot air, and they love that. So I'm legitimately surprised they're not trying to scratch their way in still. I would let them in, except they try and scratch the screen and eat the power cord, which seems a little not aliveable, and I would like to avoid that.
Yes, that's my thinking as well. I'm not entirely certain, but we still have to find him one way or another.
I mean, don't think he's our enemy, though.
Say, you mentioned before that you saw Clocky.
I
That
wonder
only
if being
you
in the
could
beautiful
see,
dream means
right?
you can't see Clocky. It's probably a mimetic block on seeing Clocky, so even though they embrace that as a meme, they don't actually see it. This would be Danny DeVito's favorite zone because of all the trash. Oh god, Sagittarius.
I can't shake off this strange feeling. Am I really still so young at heart?
I mean, compared to the last place we went to, the Lovu, yes! Actually, no, even compared to them, you are way more mature than a lot of them.
Forget it. It's not important.
The
We
guy's like in
better
his
just
90s,
follow
isn't
Misha.
he? Yeah, young man Welt, 90 years old, and he only has a small bit of hair that's gray. Seriously, is Welt actually in his 90s? I'm not going to miss that bird because... Ooh, hello. Can I walk down here? Wait, no. Hella, do your thing. You are a problem.
Quietly.
Can't shoot it. That is gonna bug me so much. Yank. Don't mind me, just yanking the bird. Live. I say so many stupid things. Oh my god.
Nothing ever beats a good drink.
I hate how much actually getting a drink and a pizza sounds great right now. And just hearing the guy burp about it doesn't actually make it worse. What? Oh! Age movie poster, some classic Penacony characteristics in terms of art style. Not quite sure if the red graffiti, the bullet holes are part of the art style too. It's all the same. What image is this of? I think it's the theater, right? Yeah. Honestly, it looks like something out of Steven Universe. Which is weird because I've never actually seen that show, just memes about it. Oh, ooh, hello there. One of my favorite things in this game. I'm also completely lost already. I love these little puzzles. These are some of the funniest things ever. I have to walk on them? Hmm? Let's see. Oh, it moves like that. Oh, that's what I was missing. Okay, this makes a lot more sense then. Okay, there we go. I forgot this is a piece that moves. And let's see, now that we got this around. And it falls right under it. I love these games. This is so freaking cool. I need to go replay Monument Valley. It is legitimately something I just need to do. Wake up, Clocky. Hey, more fodder. Nice. Ooh. I swear, just explore these. I just need to take a day to do this. Not even on the stream, just to do it. Alright, let's see. I probably should actually go follow the storyline. Oh, we're not going to do the Marilyn Monroe?
Watch this.
Let's see. I was told to go back here. That's still so freaking cool looking. Follow Misha.
Everyone, look! From here, you can see the most spectacular view of Dreamflux Reef.
It really is.
A black hole? No. An accretion disk formed from consolidated memoria? Was Dreamflux Reef built on such unstable memoria?
Or is that just what happens with memories?
Oh, so Mr. Yang is also versed in memoria dynamics. I was just trying to figure out how to explain this huge hole to everyone. I bet you guys have a lot in common with Miss Kaly.
Who? Who's Miss Kaly? Character I don't know yet, or just a random NPC? Bird. I don't know what I just did. Bird. Gosh, so many of them. Oh, and there's a way to move already. I thought that'd be locked by now. I guess not. I probably should pay attention to these, but... Oh, they still have this here, too. And they're singing the song that I definitely will not think about because I will start crying like a bitch again. Okay. That is the coolest sign I've seen.
So this is the so-called freedom of...
They know what they did here. Evil balloon.
Let's have a toast to dreamscapes.
What's over here? Another one? Ha! Thought there'd be another one. Honestly, I'm just hunting so many chests right now. Maybe around... Oh, it's another location. Ankle Hover of Harmony. There we go. I called a taxi? Oh, that's what that was! Did I finally look up? Actually, I haven't looked up here yet. Oh, so we're seeing the normal Penacony, aren't we? Or is that more of the Reef? No, this is the Reef as well. Oh, dude. So it literally spirals all the way around like a space station interior cone.
Let's have a toast to
the design of this level is so cool.
So this is...
I love everything about this. I swear, this is some of the coolest shit ever. That was not what I meant to hear. Apparently, we're now collecting manhole covers.
Look! There she is!
Oh, speaking of Kaly. Hello, random person in a sweater.
My calculations are finally done. In another 10 system hours, the above dream will swallow the dream below.
What?
My hypothesis was correct.
Oh!
This place will cease to exist as the dream devours everything.
This got worse.
Hmm? Who are you all, and why haven't you left yet? This place is about to disappear.
What?
I'm Kaly, a dreamscape surveyor specializing in memoria dynamics, and this is my life's work that I'm researching. See that huge gaping hole? It was just a narrow rift many years ago.
Oh.
But now, it's grown into a giant hole. The surrounding memoria has been flowing towards the other end of the hole at a constant velocity, slowly but surely. But the scary part is, according to my calculations, the flow rate of memoria has, by constantly improving upon Madame Rosalina's memoria measurement method, I've finally obtained accurate results. After 10 system hours, the Dreamflux Reef will cease to exist. Just like the melting of glaciers, everything will crumble and disintegrate. The dreams on that side of the void will fuse into one.
Into one what?
Please don't worry. This sort of thing has happened many times before.
Lost in her own world. So she's off like everyone else.
She's just a bit lost in her own world. She'll probably realize she's wrong soon enough.
Or does fusing into one
don't
say
say.
something?
There was something else that piqued my interest. Who is Madame Rosalina?
Oh, I'm not the only one thinking that.
Oh, do you know her?
We're very interested in Madame
Why, of course.
Yeah.
She's an excellent scholar of regrettably, due to the presence of the Garden of Recollection, ordinary people don't pay much attention to the nature of memoria.
Because they would leave it to the
this
people who
world without
expressly
much
deal with it
fame,
more often, yeah.
leaving only a few thin journals behind. I came to Penacony to learn more about my idol, and went to great lengths to seek out Dreamflux Reef.
So she fought out Gallagher?
This is her final resting place.
I know what I said.
Prodigies always meet their demise prematurely. If only Madame Rosalina had more time, she would have discovered a way to reverse the flow of memoria. I felt it. The source is in the golden hour. Is a certain anomalous
I'm not entirely sure she's wrong.
Stirring the currents of the memory zone.
Let's talk about how they've consolidated. It's happened many.
I must convince everyone.
Is she gonna be right? Because she said it's all gonna be consolidated into one thing at the other end. It's lining up with the Charmony Festival. Oh, so they have like a little red dot right there. Huh. It's kind of cool how it's right in the eye of it. I wonder if it grows as the event goes further. And he's seen it before, so if my thoughts about him are right...
Does the name Madame Rosalina sound familiar to you?
Not in this game. One of the nameless mentioned by the conductor? Really?
That's right. It seems like she did a great deal of research and calculations in Dreamflux Reef.
Miss Kaly regularly mentions her. I hear Madame Rosalina passed away during the prison war. She could see the Penacony of today. Its people building homes in the memory zone. I bet she'd be really happy. Our destination is the commercial district. That's where the largest crowds gather in Dreamflux Reef. We might be able to find the others there.
I don't know why, but this entire thing is giving me vibes that maybe we shouldn't trust Misha as much. Gather here more, what is he? Jovial banter. It's pretty freaking cool looking, but that seems a little bit of an issue. Let's see. And this is just further proof that I should probably just follow the storyline to go everywhere.
Let me go!
March, are you bullying children again?
Ghost! Don't come to—
Oh my. I'm human and so are you. Can you get a grip? Mr. Yang and Miss Trailblazer, I've been waiting for you.
What horrible option are we going to tease
Quickly,
March
come
with?
help. I bumped into a member of the family on the...
Let me go! Let me go! I won't...
Well, this is how it turned...
You scared him this badly? Now you should pay respect to March 7th, Ghost of Dream Reflux.
Me? A ghost? Don't make me hit you.
Why is it so funny to tease her?
He thinks he's
Fluffy
dead.
sent you.
Although, dear guest, this...
That's right. Did you hear that?
You're talking to someone invisible.
He still can't see
If
them.
I'm not dead.
Curiosity kills the Pepeshi.
Stop asking! You'll alert the monsters! All the dead are right here.
A scared Lalafell. Honestly, yeah, we know what they were designed on.
You're not talking about the memory zone meme, are you?
Don't say that name!
all your fault.
Oh, hey, we get to fight something. Ooh. Oh, a deception crown?
Easy this time.
Oh, what does that do? Deception crown, unremovable, restores HP after being attacked, but additionally gains physical and fire type weakness. Ooh. But it's weak to... it's weak to this. I'll pick it real quick. Oh, that's actually really cool. Humanoid Moogles.
You have 10 seconds. 10, 9.
Might as well put a layer in
Another
first.
journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
We have the upper hand.
Oh, they're dying faster than I expected.
It came together. Together as one.
I mean, this is my
Let's play
overarching
for a
power
while.
team, so it's not really too crazy for this to be a thing, but...
Enemy targets detected. Ready for another?
I weep.
I wonder how much damage I can just throw onto this thing right now. What is she at right now? 89.5 and 436 crit damage. Yeah. Oh. I moved around a few values before. With the current team I had out, I had it at 97% crit rate. But just adding another 30 crit damage seemed more worth it. And this is just close enough that it hits often enough. I don't really care too much.
It too shall fall.
And this is one of the weaker attacks she had. 500,000!
He passed out. His intense negative emotions attract...
I see.
Unlike in the Sweet Dream, people here don't see memory zone memes as dangerous monsters. And even if they pose a threat, people can easily escape by forcing a wake-up call.
They can force themselves awake?
But we can't just leave this man here.
We can ask Jessie for help. I've gotten to know many locals while
Jessie?
waiting for you guys.
How long were you here?
Everyone here is living a self-sufficient...
More bird. A wet paper bird. Seems like it'd be a problem. Well, now we have the manhole cover of abundance. Why? Such a stupid gimmick. Clocky, this way. Let's see, is there something over here? Hello, random dead person. They gave them snoring sound effects. Should have called the stream the bird yank off. It'd be so horrible. Honestly, this is probably one of the levels that's helping me the most to just get back everything I used on Boot Hell.
Oh, at this rate,
Manhole cover of nihility. I'm almost suspecting there's going to be some kind of event or something tied to finding all of those. What? Okay, talking. Yeah, I guess it makes sense we would see one of these. Just never talked to them before. I guess the instruments we're playing in other places. Talking to one? Sure. This is cool. Calm. Angry. I want a happy cello. Bring joy to the world.
Tell me about the songs that make your heart sing.
They added voice lines? And it's a vendor? Oh, shit. Well, I'm just gonna buy... What the hell? What am I looking at? This is weird. Soundless satisfaction. When used, all basic attack damage increased by 45%. Skill damage by 12%. That would function on Boot Hill too. When used by an ally character, the highest current attack deals 35% more damage in the next battle. That is actually powerful. How does the cello shop have some of the best items? What? Okay, sure. Collected the blessings. The sacred 7 manhole covers. Great name is known throughout the world of manhole covers. But that's not a manhole cover. It's just a steam vent. Probably a translation thing. Cool. Very cool. Anyway, it's cool.
I knew you couldn't hold
there's no rainbows coming out of them. Oh, nightmares. You cannot win against the destroyed Kaly. Oh shit. Alright, let's see here. Oh, wait. That would get them around there, but that... Does that do something? No, not there yet. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, there's probably gonna be one more after that. Ooh, this one I got. Oh, it doesn't reflect it? They don't ever line up quite right. Oh, that was an easy one. And now I gotta get back to the beginning. I wonder if I could just... all the way around, maybe. Has to be one go, so that won't be it. It's the last one. Dream Tickers? Can't cover it over if it's there. That one doesn't work, so I probably need that there. Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah. I love figuring these things out. Best part of the game, I swear. I'm easily amused, damn it. If I were more evil, more powerful, I wouldn't be pushed around by the family guest. Oh, there's a bar. Nice.
Let's see how
don't mind me. I'm gonna rob you.
Stroke of genius like this.
Interstellar cowgirl? Okay.
Evening, Jesse.
Killing me.
Is it evening?
It is a time.
Welcome, Miss March. Who might these be?
These two are my
We
friends.
left March alone and she immediately went to the bar.
The man lying on the ground,
Swear, man.
he's a scaredy cat who fainted from fright.
I see. There have been a lot of new faces lately. Things must be tough in the beautiful dream. The few remaining havens of freedom in Astana
no
will
idea.
soon face
Everyone else
trouble.
will find out.
Do such things often happen here?
Not really, but they're becoming more frequent now. Guess this man has had quite the shock. Could you help me find a Halovian lady, March? Her songs can heal mental wounds.
Oh, I think I know who that's going to be.
A
Meeting Robin again.
Halovian lady?
That must be Robin.
Huh? Robin? But I
She didn't figure out that part because she didn't meet Firefly?
right.
No, she already did.
If Firefly is here safe and sound, then it means Robin must be okay too.
Does that mean Adventurine is here
Misha
or
is
somewhere
about
else?
to take us to her to find out what happened.
We met some stowaways in the residential area. Most of them came from neighboring star systems.
Oh?
I heard that places like Dreamflux Reef are scattered throughout the memory zone of Asdana, like islands in the ocean. They existed before the family arrived.
Oh, so this is what it initially
I
Penacony
also
was
heard that
based
when
around.
Dreamflux Reef took shape, it was the center of all dreamscapes in Penacony.
And that's probably what the family didn't like
If
because
that's
it wasn't
true,
ordered.
it's no wonder there are so many similarities between this place and the Sweet Dream.
They basically built their own better
Himiko
version
must
of
be
it.
gathering information.
Okay. The collective baseball. Oh my god. Mr. Stellar Cowgirl. That's, that is a name. I used to be a cow. Oh, actual job cowgirl. Huh. And there's literally a witness board in the background. Oh my god. Wait, I want to let the gang back in Talia. Oh! Oh, first time I think at least I noticed someone actually is from the bandit land. That's actually pretty cool. So we were talking to a former NPC baddie that we have to fight. Neat. Getting so many of those, dear God. Actually, I should probably take a second. Do I have? Nope, still don't have them. Nothing new there. This one's already completed. How come I only get the stickers for things I've already completed? Damn it. Ah. Nope. Oh, hey, I got a few here. No, it's because I just put them in somewhere else. Yeah. Put them in on mobile, probably. And we got a few stickers here. I don't think it'll be enough to bring me up. Nope. These are all kind of creepy. I wonder who some of these characters are. That's such an interesting design element, too, with the eye covered with the rose. I'm almost wondering if that's a character we're just not going to meet yet. Retrieve Maven Ellis's Planet of Festival collectible card. It could be someone that comes up later. Same with that guy. There's so many characters that look like that. Gopher Wood? Really? That's actually the name they went for on this one? No comment. And that should be everyone. Oh, wait. That's already 100, though, so it doesn't matter. I think there's only a few I haven't finished, so they're probably in earlier spaces I haven't got to.
I knew you couldn't hold your liquor.
At least I don't have to fight any of those random trains. I'd like to... Whoa, why is your face glowing? Oh, okay, that's the first time we've seen someone do that. I guess it's an Acheron thing. So we have the toy shit. A merchant? Consider where we're at. Toys organic. Two organic life forms, tinkering toys. Alright, framework that has some origin to us. I'm a little disturbed, but okay. What kind of toys do you sell? Okay. Hide a random unit and explode at the start of the turn, dealing massive damage. These are weird. When used after allies attack for the first time, target will heal for amount of HP. What? For every 1% of the enemy target heals, the character receives a shield. Block damage equal to 1% of this character's max HP, lasting 2 turns. Oh, so it's a way to get shield. I hate everything about this. Increase allies crit rate by 18% and decrease speed. I'm just gonna... What the... After using this consumable, speed increase by 20%. Lose 20% HP 5 turns. Oh, that's one of the bad effects from there. What is some of this stuff?
This is where we split up. She can't be too...
I wonder where she's at.
So that's how it is.
Damn.
I never
that is the most
imagined
chiseled guy we've seen in this game yet.
Details here.
To borrow Gallagher's catchphrase,
Mika.
what an unpredictable twist of fate.
Himeko, Here they are!
Ah, perfect timing. Now that everyone's here, I'd like
What
to
a
introduce
dignified
everyone
gentleman.
to Micah, who's partly in charge of the land of the exiles.
Oh.
Micah, these are my companions.
It's a pleasure to meet the Nameless.
You know us?
I've been keeping an eye on you since the day you arrived in Penacony.
How?
We would have met under more appropriate circumstances if Dreamflux Reef hadn't been isolated from the 12 Dreamscapes. Please, allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Micah, the Gravekeeper of
Because sleep
Dreamflux
is
Reef.
death.
Gravekeeper?
Because they refer to...
Life in Dreamflux Reef is pretty liberating. Everyone here mostly keeps to themselves, without meddling in others' affairs. My daily task involves cleaning a few tombstones.
Oh, he's punning.
You're too modest, Micah. When lost dream chasers stumble upon this place, you're the one who takes care of them, guiding them back to the sweet dream, or showing them how to survive the wild dream chaos.
Yeah, this place is so wild.
Guardian of sorts.
Were you talking to me, Mr. Yang?
Just snubbed.
On that note, Mr. Mika, which tombstones are you referring to? We didn't come across any
I'm assuming he's
graveyard
talking
when we
metaphorically.
arrived.
They're actually just symbolic stones. But since you're
Wait, there's
curious,
actual
Mr. Yang,
stones?
I'll take you there. I have a feeling you might find something of interest there. But before that, you have an important guest joining you.
Who?
An important guest? Who could it be?
I guess some little birdie's going to
This
drop
way,
in or something.
please. The roads here in Dreamflux Reef are a bit run down, so watch your step.
Run down. These count as run down. I've been in so many places where run down includes so many potholes you can't actually go through them safely. If you've ever driven in PA, you know what I mean. You can always tell when a PA driver is drunk because they drive a straight line. Like this guy. He gets it. They're really just taking us everywhere over here. How the hell am I supposed to get to that one? Probably up there somehow. I have no idea who this person might be.
There she is.
Everyone sang so wonderfully. It's not often that I tried this music style, but I've gained some valuable insights from it.
Oh, I can't thank you enough, Robin. Well, these kids have made
that's Grace.
incredible progress in only a few days.
It was nothing, Grace.
I just realized
merely taught
Songbird
them how to
Robin.
sing. It was you who brought hope into their lives.
Of course, that's the point.
Life must be quite difficult for them in reality, I imagine.
I mean, isn't that just reality?
Right.
Whenever it's time to say goodbye to these kids, they're reluctant to leave. But I've explored every corner of Dreamflux Reef.
Considering this thing loops
Talked to
around, how
everyone
the
I
hell
met.
did you have that much time? Dream logic.
And they all told me the same thing. This shattered dream is not worth clinging to.
Oh.
It seems you truly are a child of the Harmony.
Why?
Emma and Andy are orphans I took under my wing. Carol there, with her blind eyes, used to work at a nutrition center in the outer ring of Penacony.
Work? Oh, they're
And
not
as
actually
for
kids.
Gary, he's been living with autism
some
since
aren't.
he was a child.
Yeah.
They're not old enough to enter the sweet dream managed by the family.
One of them is already working?
If we
And they're too
compare
young?
people
Okay.
to birds, these kids are like fledglings with impaired wings.
Actual
And in
children
this
instead of
dream,
Pesci, yeah. Good
well,
point.
they can fly freely. Even if they stumble along the way, well, they're still relying on their own strength.
Yeah, but just living with autism wouldn't change the dream because it's still your own mind, so you're just dreaming with autism now. Whatever, it's not a big deal.
And me, an old lady with no legs. Well, without this dream, I couldn't even walk toward them.
I'm glad that you found a new
They
life
don't
here
have,
in
like,
Penacony.
random prosthetics?
It's just...
I guess it's expensive.
Don't worry, Robin. Dreams have their significance, but they aren't everything. Both the children and I understand this. No matter how long we fly through this dream, we will one day return to reality. But you know what? Emma and Gary aren't plagued by their insecurities anymore. No, and Carol is learning how to cope with her blindness. And Andy is livelier than ever. Well, even I've become more optimistic. You see, in dreams, we learn how to live. Once we return to reality, we learn how to survive.
And should our feathers be damaged, then we share our wings with one another. There's no need to covet an
Literally
elusive
had the
sky
lady
in
with
dreams.
wings talking about feathers.
Because we have the right and
It's
the
so on
ability
the nose, or I guess on the
to
wing.
fly towards a broader horizon.
They're just dropping in all the puns with her.
It's a relief
I didn't think she would be the
to
pun
see you
character.
safe and sound,
Okay,
Miss Robin.
she's the pun character.
It's nice to see you all again, Astral Express
We
crew.
met once.
I
How do you
heard my
remember us?
disappearance caused quite the commotion out there. I'm really sorry about that.
No, seriously. We literally just met her when we were checking into the hotel and we said like 5 words. Did we make that much of an impression or story plot line? I'm just going to run with that one. Even Sunday makes more sense because he was actively monitoring us because I'm assuming he's some kind of evil asshole we'll beat and then fight his boss or something.
Since you're here,
It's really late where you're
can
at, damn.
we assume that you're fully aware of the situation in Penacony?
How aware does she
Ever
think
since
she
I
is?
returned to Penacony, my
Oh yeah, her voice
started
is
to
normal.
change, until it gradually faded away. At first, I thought it was a temporary ailment, perhaps due to having been away too long. I thought maybe it just takes some time for my body to acclimate to the high concentration of Memoria and Asdana.
But
But now it seems the root of the problem goes way beyond me.
elements that don't
There
align
are
with
elements
harmony?
around me that don't align with the harmony. Losing my voice is just one of the signs of the sweet dreams collapse.
So the more harmony aligned you
Sweet
were.
dreams collapse. That memo keeper mentioned the same thing. So it's real.
So do they need to
While I
evacuate
was
or
away
something?
from Penacony, the boundaries of the 12 dreamscapes kept expanding outward. But whenever I mentioned the anomalies in my dreams, the family heads refused to talk about it. Only my brother was willing to respond. Later, I discovered the secret letters from the IPC ambassador, which further convinced me that there are hidden secrets beneath the surface of Penacony.
Oh.
So, following the clues
Does that
in
mean
the
Aventurine
Oak
was
family's
actually helping?
dossiers,
Huh.
I found my way here. The land of the exiles, concealed by the family under the guise of death. A dream within a dream, where Penacony's past is buried.
Hearing you speak, it sounds as if your voice has made somewhat of a recovery.
I've heard her sing so much as her character modeling game that I completely forgot that her voice was really fucked up when she was doing cutscenes. So when I heard her talking normally, it's like, oh yeah, she sounds like she does in the game. Before realizing, oh wait, no, that's not normal. Took me a second to remember that.
I hate to admit it, but
Met
the
Robin
harmony
after
in
they
this
hunched
place
their landing.
resonates more broadly than within the sweet dream. It's regrettable, but the family has experienced betrayal. The traitor, or traitors,
Why do you think the families
abandoned
are
their
entirely
original
traitors?
principles and, using the name of harmony, exploited people's weaknesses to turn Penacony into the planet of festivities, trapping everyone in the illusion of the sweet dream.
Oh?
This is not the strong defending the weak, but rather the strong exploiting the weak. A world without equality won't ever be favored by the harmony. And naturally, those voices blessed by them have lost the ability to sing.
And that would be why we have so many
Could there
two
be
big
another
gangsters
force
there.
influencing the family's shift in philosophy, Miss Robin?
There was the Watchmaker who was just
Considering what
literally
happened with
mind controlling
Acheron,
the entire
it's
family.
difficult to conceive of another entity within the realm of the harmony capable of influencing everyone. Unless a power surpassing that of an emanator is involved.
So an Aeon directly, or is there another entity?
I'd heard about what happened to the Cienjo Alliance.
Stellaron.
But as far as I'm aware, the family hasn't faced any such external interventions. Who knows? Perhaps I've just been away too long and missed something.
Wait. If her mind is still there and she can still go back to her body, her brother would know she's alive because her body isn't missing. Unless you physically dissolve into Memoria when you enter the dream, in which case, that would suck.
Regardless, I cannot accept my home is moving towards the very opposite of what the Harmony represents, while still claiming to uphold it.
I forgot how crazy her eyes. They're literally the star, the moon, and the sky. Yeah, her eyes are insane.
I must uncover the reason why Mikhail cut ties with the family, and who exactly it was who betrayed us all. Do you remember our arrangement, Mr. Micah?
Yeah.
Well, here's my answer.
Oh, they had a question?
I've decided to forgo my role and never step foot on the Charmony Festival stage again.
That sounds like it's going to happen anyway, somehow. 11 system hours until the festival.
Look here, brother. A little bird.
Baby Robin. Oh, God, that's a crazy
Looks like a fledgling Charmony dove.
Oh, my God. It's an actual bird, too.
But Charmony doves don't live here. So, how did this little bird get here? Maybe its parents abandoned it?
It looks weak and frail.
I'm sure that's Sunday talking.
This place is too dangerous for a fledgling. Let's take it with us. We can put it on the wooden shelf in front of your window.
Okay.
It's a bird, though.
A bird like that must have a beautiful singing voice. But where will it live?
In a cage.
I'll ask the family head to build a cage for it.
A cage? But then it won't have the freedom to fly, right?
Let's see. What is it that has captured the attention of the two best interpreters of the Great One?
The Great One?
To the point that they've forgotten how to enjoy their dessert.
Can we all just agree that calling this the kind voice sounds wrong? Because it sounds more like the creepy older voice. It does not sound kind. Maybe it's different in other dubs, but at least in the English one, it sounds like he's about to say, and if you don't use the hose, you'll get the hose, or put on the lotion.
Oh,
the music is getting darker.
Poor little thing.
Yeah, there it goes.
Doesn't look like it's doing well. Do you want to rescue it?
This just keeps getting creepier.
I do.
Why?
Even if it's small and not fully feathered and can't sing, it didn't come into this world just to be locked up in a cage.
And the brother immediately went to the cage.
Birds. They should be flying free in the sky.
Wait, that's the voice of Gopher Wood?
Idea. And what about you, a young scholar? Do you agree with your sister?
So according to chat, and Despian said, that's the voice of Gopher Wood, who we had the picture of in the Memoria, who was like the priestly setup. And I'll be honest, they know what they did there, having the voice sound like he's talking in a slimy way possible to a child. I'm sure that would never be a trope at this point.
I think she's right. But if we leave it out in the wild, it won't survive for more than a few days at best.
Oh my God, they're actually going there.
Ah, I see. It seems our little scholar.
I feel like I need to wash my ears listening to this guy talk.
Well,
good on the voice actor, but
tell you youngsters a story.
Why?
As you probably know, Charmony doves can fly through the air. When they fly really high, the friction caused by the flapping of their feathers against the atmosphere creates amazing lights, so that they look like shooting stars.
What, do they like just go supersonic? What the hell?
We've seen this spectacle so many times that we think it's just something they can naturally do. But that's not the truth. Their radiant display is the result of countless struggles against nature over generations. Their ancestors were too weak to survive on the ground, so to escape predators, they started seeking new opportunities in the air. After countless attempts by many generations, one of them finally figured...
So,
His voice is actually making me feel
birds
disturbed.
aren't born to fly, but they find a way to do it through their determination? Right?
Admittedly, it might have actually been easier than walking, considering locomotion
Well,
in the air
that's
is
an
closer to what it's like
idealistic
in
way
the sea.
of putting it. So,
Wonder how that
what are your
evolutionary
thoughts,
gap
Sunday?
happened.
I think people believe birds are meant to fly because they've never seen those birds crashing to their death.
And here we're seeing the divide between the two siblings highlighted at a young age.
That's an interesting perspective.
I mean, considering birds teach their young to fly by kicking them out
Have
of
you
the nest.
decided what to do with the bird now?
Also, random aside, if you don't want to see what he just described, do not ever watch wild wilderness shows. Some of them are like dangerous wilderness, or just there's a lot of shows that are like, hey, remember what you like nature about? Let's make it horrible and show every single detail. I was not expecting it. Yeah, there's a lot of let's call it predation in that one.
For now, I'll keep it in a cage until it can take care of itself because...
And it never will because it never has to.
I want it to live, no matter what.
Well said, kids. It seems each of you has found your own answer. Your insights are truly
Sunday
remarkable.
thinks that the robin he put in the cage
I
died
hope they come true
when he wanted it to
in
live.
their
it
own
seems.
way.
So he's gonna do stupid shit.
We will take good care of it. Won't we, brother?
Yeah, but Mr. Gopherwood, there's one thing I don't quite understand.
This is the bird hanging out with Sunday, isn't it?
And what might that be?
God, his voice got even creepier.
What if this little Charmony dove never learns to fly in the end? I mean, if there are fledglings in this world that can never fly throughout their lives,
Oh, the penguin.
should we let them go back to the sky? Only to see them crash to the ground
Theoretically,
and
you throw
die.
them something soft and throw them in the air often enough, they'll eventually figure it out.
Talking in your sleep, birdie? Time to wake up.
Was Gallagher talking to us or Sunday? Sunday? Wait, why are we... Oh.
Need a hand?
Wait, he dragged Sunday into this place. Because if it's crossed over, he's in the same place we are.
I'm still alive?
Gallagher didn't kill him?
Yeah.
I was hoping about
Happy about that.
Where is Robin? Tell me.
Honestly, I thought they were having a big
now.
death battle or something.
I knew that was going to be the first thing you'd ask. Don't worry, your sister is here, safe and sound. She's probably walking around the streets now. If I were you, I'd be more worried about myself. After all, right in front of you is the guy who just stabbed you in the chest with a dagger.
He got better. Also, did you literally just say his sister's a streetwalker? Really, Gallagher? You went to the guy who has a sister complex and said, hey, by the way, your sister? I got her walking the street. Dear God, man, I've heard of tact. You have not that.
If you wanted
Sentinel,
to
I have
kill me,
no idea how long
you
this is
wouldn't
going to
give
take to
me the
finish, so
chance to
maybe.
speak. Just tell me your demands, lackey of the Watchmaker.
So, you figured out who I am, huh? No wonder you had the guts to go against the Dream Master and the Four Families.
Against the Dream
Looks like
Master?
I made the right choice.
Oh, the wood guy.
Choice?
You are aware of my plan and see through my act.
Fictology? Or fictionology?
Time is running out, so let's drop the charades.
Fictionology? Oh, there's a different group.
I'm suggesting we cooperate.
Cooperate? What makes you think I'd cooperate with you?
So we're fighting against Gopher Wood as one of the sides, Sunday is his own side, and Gallagher is his side. So there's really three sides in this.
The fact that the famous Robin has chosen my side. Plus, some clues about a traitor and a bright future for Penacony. Any of that catch your interest?
The Robin being alive part probably
I
does.
find it hard to believe a man who's full of deception.
Yeah.
Fine. You
Hot
don't have to
meat
trust
kettle.
me. What you should, the sense of justice
Ambition.
inside of you.
That doesn't seem enough.
Show me Robin first.
All right, as you wish. Here she is.
He was stalling.
Huh?
Or not. You got it completely wrong.
What's your trick this time?
Just kidding. I mean,
he completely
this
thought it would
lady
be.
will lead us to Robin, right?
She's just upset.
And the crew too. There are too many people who you owe an explanation.
Angry Firefly is adorable. Oh
That'd
my
be
god,
great.
I just love this.
Please follow me, Honorable Oak Family Head. Now, all the actors are on the stage.
Howdy, Firefly. Oh god. Please let me know this is an entire meme where they
This
just
is
keep
the
doing
monument
this.
I mentioned earlier.
Oh?
The names inscribed on it should be familiar to
Those
all
are
of you.
names?
Rosalina and Tiernan.
Who's the third?
When Penacony was known as a frontier prison, it was the Trailblazers who connected it with the stars. They were the heroes who saved Asdana, and their names deserve to be immortalized. Not just on the small stone tablet, but in the annals of history for all of time. However, today, the planet of festivities is nothing but sweet dreams. That heavy piece of history is all a distant memory. Just like that prison.
I just realized what the joke with the title is. It's a sweet dream. They're made of things, and who are we to disagree? And we've traveled the stars in the 7 seas. Because everybody's looking for something, huh? This is... Is the entire plot of Penacony literally a song reference? No, I'm not thinking about this. I'm not. No.
Their names are inscribed here.
Okay.
Then that means
They left? They got deleted? Eaten?
According to
Popped?
Micah, they died long ago.
I guess if you die in the dream, you die in real life?
Rosalina was killed during the War of Independence. She ventured alone into the heart of the star system to investigate the flow of Memoria, but she never returned.
That does not sound like a death if there's a narrative sense to
Tiernan
it.
was a skilled gunslinger, strong and reliable. He led the people through countless battles, but he didn't live long enough to witness the arrival of true peace.
Considering there's literally only one other gunslinger in the entire game that's not an NPC, I wonder if he became a cyborg. I mean, can you imagine if they had a random cyborg that's a gunslinger? Just randomly show up in Penacony otherwise? That would be crazy.
In the decade following the war, Penacony faced challenges internal and external. To protect Asdana, Tiernan took up the way of the Trailblaze and led the Lampmoth family to explore beyond the system.
Oh.
Only to be surrounded.
Wiped out by the swarm.
Wiped out by the swarm.
An entire family, too.
Though I had expected as much, the tales of these heroes truly are sorrowful.
The film any side event? Nope, completely
True
missed
to
it.
the title of Trailblazer, they spent their lives venturing into the unknown. But what about this tablet?
Swan
there are no
keeps
names
coming
carved
up,
on
too.
it.
When Dreamflux Reef was created, its owner was still alive. However, he insisted on erecting a monument for himself, saying that it will happen someday.
And who's that?
Here we meet again. Everyone from the Astral Express.
And random person who's definitely not going to be an enemy. Yeah. Speedy Hams. If I wouldn't risk another copyright strike, and yeah, that happened, I'd definitely listen to that right now.
I brought Gallagher here. It's time to face the truth.
That maybe the entire delusion thing, or dissolution is a thing?
Huh. The atmosphere sure is live and...
Well, I did my job. I gathered everyone here. Gallagher will explain the rest to you.
Oh, is he just leaving?
Take care.
Hello, siblings that definitely do not have that kind of relationship.
Brother,
need for words. You're safe, and that's all that matters.
And what did you do in the meantime? Because the last time we had family members who got separated, we got a Kaly situation.
Brother.
There's no need for words.
Still expect he's going to be our enemy somehow.
I promised to give the siblings privacy, so let's talk about our business first.
That sounds sensible enough. Since you went through the trouble of gathering the family head, the crew, and the Stellaron hunters, I'm guessing you have something important to say, Mr. Gallagher?
Oh, is it that obvious?
No, you seem just like you have nothing else to do.
Your face is practically screaming, I'm the one behind all this.
Nah.
You're right, Mr. Yang. It is indeed time to come clean on everything.
Dun, dun, dun.
The siblings already know what they need to, and they've made their choice. But you, Nameless, arrived a bit late. So it's only fair that I answer your questions. Before we begin, let me reintroduce myself. I'm the founder of Dreamflux Reef.
Oh, he founded it.
The deputy of
the one who hasn't died yet.
And the one who sent out that invitation. As Gallagher, the history fictionologist, I humbly extend my greetings to you all.
Oh, he's part of that group. Because they mentioned the identity, which is the fictionologist, so they make facts. And that's why Sunday pointed out that he's a bunch of lies put together into a real thing. Fake history, and he's a fake character. They're like the opposite of the Guard of Remembrance, aren't they? Where the Remembrance is remembering things, these guys are making things up and making them real out of a lie. Also, I just realized that his tie is tucked into a belt around his torso. For the longest time, I thought I just cut off there, and it was just badly animated. That's actually not a bad idea. He's got
history fictionologist? So what? Everything you told us was made up?
Including him, but I don't know.
Well, don't worry. Almost everything I shared was true. Well, except for the part about the family accepting me back.
Snuck in.
I double-checked with Micah, and everything he said about the family, the Watchmaker, and Mikhail is true.
Thank you for your understanding. Now let's get down to business. I'm sure you're all wondering why I went through the trouble of setting up this battle for the legacy. Inviting different factions and stirring up a ruckus all over Penacony.
Because I'm assuming someone would get everything they want easily otherwise.
It all boils down to something very familiar to all of you. The Stellaron.
And who has it?
The Stellaron? But how is that possible? Penacony is a free-flowing interstellar hub. There are no signs of contamination whatsoever.
Is there?
You're totally correct. So, care to take a guess at what that means?
You invented or invited a Stellaron to come in to break things as they are. I wonder where they would have found out about that. The Stellaron has been completely sealed. Manipulating it. You're pulling our leg again.
How keen. Well, what should I say? I expected nothing less from the person here who is the most familiar with Stellarons.
I have a bit
The
of
sweet dream doesn't
inside
come
look.
out of thin air. If you think of the memory zone as the sea, creating the land of the dreams is like filling that wild ocean with earth to make an island.
Yeah.
To achieve this feat, without the help of an emanator of remembrance
Who's
or
Enigmata?
the only way
I could probably
is
look
to
it up
use
later.
a Stellaron.
Oh, this is...
And that's not something you can achieve with a simple wish. It requires vast quantities of knowledge, time, and manpower.
So Penacony was built
I'm
on
sure
a
you get what
Stellaron.
I'm hinting at. In Asdana, the planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster.
The planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster?
How does that work?
It all started a long time ago. Back when the Watchmaker and his crew liberated the frontier prison. They faced countless challenges as they began building Penacony from the ground up. That's when the idea of using the Stellaron came into play.
This is something I'm going to need a lot more information on because it almost sounds like they're finding a way to use a Stellaron that isn't inherently evil. Which we know is possible because main character. Maybe we're starting to see that gray area where it's not immediately going to fuck you over? Maybe.
The Stellaron first entered the Asdana system during the war. The Nameless warned everyone against the folly of attempting to tamper with such a power, and most heeded their words. But there are always people in the shadows with ulterior motives. The turning point came after Tiernan's death. With 2 of the Nameless gone, the Watchmaker had to go to the front lines. It was at that moment his rivals saw an opportunity.
So that means Penacony wasn't even established when the swarm disaster was going on. So this is post-disaster.
By the time a representative from the Montour System's family arrived at the Watchmaker's call, the Stellaron had already been activated and was seeping into the primordial synesthesia dreamscape.
And I suppose the family happened to possess the knowledge to seal the Stellaron?
Not just that. They knew far more about the Stellaron than the average person. They helped Mikhail swiftly quell the civil unrest and played a part in building Penacony under the disguise of the Harmony.
But the Harmony does seem
Those
to have
3
power.
eras were known as the Age of Dreaming. The Watchmaker, who had been left in the dark, sent out invitations across the universe.
So he didn't even know that there
spreading
was
the hype around the
Stellaron.
land of the dreams.
So who accidentally broke the seal?
Then, how did they turn against each other?
Someone probably found out.
Remember the island in the ocean metaphor? The truth is, the Stellaron was never truly sealed. It existed in a different form within the dreamscape. Think about this. What would it cost to create and maintain such a lavish dreamland?
So glad is Stellaron juice, isn't it? It makes everyone bubbly and happy, almost like a mind control element. He's like, oh, this is awesome! And Gallagher hates it.
It's people's lives. The opulent dream is built upon the decay of spirits, with a toxic elixir called pleasure flowing through the dreamscape. It tempts
Indulge and never
people to
leave the dream.
indulge in the dreamscape, and gradually their minds succumb, becoming nourishment for the sweet dream. Confusion, laziness, and cowardice, weaknesses that plague humanity, were magnified and nourished by the family.
And that's why everyone was acting
Penacony
kind of like
became
a
a new
caricature.
kind of prison, even more impenetrable than the previous one.
And why we could mind control them.
Sadly, we realized this far too late. By then, the family had a firm grip on Penacony, swiftly quelling any opposition that arose. At my wit's end, I had to use the power of the Enigmata, and sought refuge in this chaotic realm. Over the years, I created a meme within this dream for our use. Dormancy. That's its real name. We exploited a loophole.
Oh.
You see, regular people can't fall asleep again while they are inside the dreamscape.
Oh.
So
Dream
this
within a
is
dream.
the true meaning of the impossible. You sent out invitations in the Watchmaker's name to find forces capable of resolving the Stellaron disaster.
Yeah, that's why the Stellaron Hunters
and
were
draw
invited.
them into
The
Penacony
IPC,
to
because they're
uncover the truth.
exposed to that.
It's not just that. Above all, I wanted to see what happens when the major factions engage in a struggle for the legacy. Since this is the Watchmaker's first announcement in decades, the traitor within the family is bound to reveal themselves.
Why is there only one?
So, the legacy is just a facade.
Nope. The legacy would be the legacy of the family, and the Watchmaker's just taking credit for it because the legacy would actually be the Stellaron. And that's the joke and why everyone was scrambling, because they're trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Because the legacy he wants to get is not the one everyone else thinks exists.
If you want to consider the Stellaron as the legacy, I'm
Enigmata
totally
was
fine
the
with that.
fictionalized power source quantum? Maybe an Aeon? Okay. I know I've heard Enigmata before, I just don't remember where. Probably in Simulated Universe.
If that's the case, where is the Stellaron now?
That's a question for Mr. Wings. The Stellaron is still under the family's control.
I think we all know
and
exactly
as
where
the
it
head of
is.
the Oak family, I'm sure he holds all the answers.
No, we know exactly where this is. It'd probably be in a big, glowy, golden choir hall, maybe, where everyone is staring at it constantly. Yeah, it's in the place where Robin's going to sing, and the Charmony Festival is probably all about refreshing the Stellaron. Or just using a bit of its power, or sealing it in, or feeling it in. I bit my tongue a bit there. Yeah. Seems a little sus, you could say. Also, yeah, if anyone has a good recommendation for a replacement thumbnail, let me know, because I'm just using a placeholder right now.
As I suspected, the core of this issue lies within.
I mean, the Stellaron hunters are here. You kinda... It's not really a surprise. There's really only a few reasons they're ever around.
Quite serious.
Why do I still feel he's going to betray us for some reason? Oh. Might as well talk to Gallagher.
Go ahead. I'm sure Mr. Wing.
Mr. Wings.
Are you done talking? So, will you tell us where the Stellaron is?
Penacony Grand Theater. Oh, okay.
It is the Penacony Grand Theater itself.
Called it!
As I suspected. It's the embodiment of the family. The edifice that first materialized within the Sweet Dream. That's what turned Penacony into its current state.
As for the person who employed its power, it is in fact Mr. Gopherwood, the current Dream Master.
Dear
well,
God.
That was easier than I thought. Did you conduct your own investigation already?
Correct.
Kitty is meowing outside the
When
door.
I was trying to track down the person who murdered my sister, apart from you, Gopherwood was my second suspect.
Confronting me first turned out to be a smart move on your part.
KYD episode 2. I do not know that show.
I didn't have other options. The Dream Master has been elusive, and even the heads of the families can hardly get an audience with him. Moreover,
sounded slimy when we talked to
Mr. Gopherwood has been kind to my sister and me.
Kind voice, yeah.
And I didn't want it all to end like this.
What do you mean by that?
To be honest, my brother and I are also victims of the cancer of all worlds.
Oh?
We grew up as orphans, and were adopted by the family when they came to help. Mr. Gopherwood recognized our potential and brought us to Penacony.
The irony that they're victims of the cancer of all worlds, and they immediately go to a hotspot for the cancer. That's like saying, don't worry, kids. Just because you had an arm amputated off doesn't mean we can't take the other one as well.
But I can't just stand by and watch Mr. Gopherwood become an enemy of the Harmony. I won't use my voice to support an evil cause.
Why do I have a
I
feeling
won't step on that stage
Sunday
and
is going to be okay
no matter
with
who
it?
the traitor is, or what orders they give me. I won't let the Charmony Festival become an event that destroys Harmony itself.
And I think because of the flashback to show the mentality of Sunday, even if it's bad, he would go with it if it meant there's a chance of survival. He's probably going to... I just realized it's even in the color of the wings. Hers match her hair, but they're a little brighter, and his are just a little the same color, gray and downtrodden. Hell, I didn't even realize he had wings for a while. I thought it was just hair. Yeah.
For the paradise in our dreams.
Indeed. For the paradise in our dreams. As the head of the Oak family,
yeah, he's definitely going to be the
I'm
enemy.
responsible for ensuring Penacony's
Wait, wasn't the Oak
promising
family the one
future.
that was kind of taken over?
Robin and I will head into the Sweet Dream and confront the Dream Master. And if it turns out that the family has truly strayed from the Harmony, I'll fight alongside you. We'll put the Charmony Festival on hold and make sure Mr. Gopherwood pays for his blood debt.
And Robin's being set up to die again, isn't she? Oh, nice knowing you.
The enemies who are
Technically,
about
it's a
to
better
face
introduction
aren't
than
like
last
this
time.
old dog here who can barely even bark. Since our interests are aligned, why don't we team up? Maybe, just maybe, we'll have a shot at success.
We have always been following in the footsteps of our nameless predecessors, and there's no reason to stop now.
Actually, if that one little Mario Party-esque event is anything to go by, we are by far less violent than some of the other ones. We need to fix that.
Yeah, we Nameless won't back down from a challenge. Isn't that right, Miss Trailblazer?
Yep. That's why we beat it in the face. Nah, I'd surrender. Oh god. Heroes never back down. Peace was never an option.
Exactly! It's time for the crew to save the world once more!
Sorry, I love saying peace is never an option. They know what they're
Rest
doing.
assured, sitting on the sidelines isn't in our nature. Mr. Sunday, Miss Robin, I'm willing to accompany you on behalf of the Astral Express.
He's going to refuse,
third-party
isn't he?
presence should help with negotiations. And could make all the difference if things get ugly.
Yeah, I don't think he cares or wants
Mr.
that.
Yang.
Thank you all very much.
The Charmony Festival is about to start.
No, he's definitely
and
about to betray
time
us.
is against us. We must hasten.
Everyone, let's gather over here. We still need to make some preparations.
No, I'm not coming over here. I'll pop that balloon. I popped the balloon. I'm good. Is there a freaking another bird over here? Dear God, how many of these are there? We just stole the old lady's bird. We're monsters. Monsters, I say. Reasonably well-dressed monsters. The Untitled Trailblazer game? Yeah, it was fun.
I may have been
Actually,
quick to
there's more
step
to
up
it.
to the plate, but confronting the Dream Master could be a very dangerous affair.
Yeah. If only we had someone who had advice about that or done it
Mr.
before. Like everyone here.
How powerful is that dream?
He's the leader of the families of Penacony, and he has the entire power of the Harmony behind him.
And he's actually managed to
mention
control it,
Acheron in his
or at least
possession.
suppress it so it doesn't destroy
We
everyone
must
immediately.
proceed with great caution.
Maybe you can just stay behind this time, Mr. Yang?
Because he's
No,
never shown
that
how
won't
strong he
do.
is, except for the beginning.
Even if we count Robin as an ally, something felt off about Mr. Sunday
Oh, I can find out
just
the bird
now.
symbol? Oh, speedy,
Although
thanks.
I can't quite put my finger on it. I have to make sure
He
he won't
figured it
turn
out
against
good.
us when things start to get dicey.
I
You're
don't think they'll
still
kill off
carrying the
wealth this
keepsake the IPC envoy gave you, right? May I borrow it for a moment?
What did he give us again? I actually completely forgot. Oh yeah, one of his tokens.
I knew it.
Is it part of something?
As I suspected, this chip Aventurine
Miniature
gave to you
transmitter?
is actually a miniature transmitter.
To who?
If I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location or contact you when needed. As it so happens, this may actually be of some use in the current situation.
With the person with that would be...
Aventurine? Is he still alive? And what does he
She
have to
sounds
do
so
with our
disappointed
mission to
about
confront the Dream Master?
Remember what I said earlier? Working with the IPC is a way to keep the family in check. If negotiations go south and the family show their true colors by going after the Stellaron, I'll use this transmitter to send a message to the IPC. It'll be just the opportunity the IPC ambassador was hoping for.
And this is why the IPC is still technically counted as the good guys. Because even though they're literally horrible people who abuse the situation, make it worse, and you almost never see them depicted in a positive light, they're still there to pick up the pieces from literal planet cancer. I love it how they are the most morally, we are the bad guys faction who somehow is still the good guys. It's like if an entire faction happened to be Otto.
The only question mark in all of this is Aventurine's current status. But the IPC
he's only
is
half dead.
always listening, especially senior strategic investment department heads like him. Getting the message across shouldn't be a problem.
Good luck to you, Welt.
I think I'm out of coffee. I'm out
Well,
of coffee.
you take care too.
Disappointing.
If anything goes wrong, don't worry about me. Just
This is
make sure
really
to
gonna
seal
hit
the
fan, 'cause
Stellaron.
It feels like we're about to get to that level. Also, I do
Spoken
not
like a
know
true
how
hero.
long this second is, so if anyone knows, let me know.
Even if the Dream Master is innocent, the family's corruption runs
Hey,
deep.
Claremont's up.
I won't make the same mistake Mikhail did. Let's wish him the best of luck.
Don't you have something else to tell us, Gallagher?
Why would you say so?
Before we departed, the conductor asked us to inquire about the 3 nameless in Penacony. We've already collected intel about Razelina and Tiernan, So the only one left is legwork. If I'm not mistaken, we've already
Wait, the name
met him
actually was
somewhere,
legwork? I thought that was just
haven't we?
metaphor.
It's not enough to say meet, but the answer is pretty obvious.
I mean, Misha
after all,
was
I've
wearing
hinted at
it
it in quite an evident way. I've been watching over you ever since I received a
Or it was
reply
him.
from the Astral Express. And I've seen the great effort you all put into linking different realms together across the cosmos. And now, after getting this far all in one piece, you have truly proven yourselves.
Why does
Miss
he sound like
Himiko,
he's-
were you the one who repaired the Express and got it sailing through the cosmos again?
Yes.
And you two, young Nameless, you have very interesting life stories and extraordinary skills.
That's interesting because, one, I don't think it's ever come up what March did prior to us coming into the story, but we know she was wished there for a while. Does he know what our character did before we lost our memories when we were with the Stellaron Hunters? That... It sounds like he's hinting he's aware of more than we are aware of ourselves. Because March has amnesia, we definitely have it. Yeah, they're using the amnesia trouble, I just realized. Oh, you're making me blush with these flatteries. Keep them coming. Or the galactic baseballer supremacy. Oh my god.
I don't know much about my life story, but I do have
I have a feeling Gallagher
extraordinary
might
skills.
actually know it. History fictionologist. He knows the fiction of the story, so he probably knows the truth to make it fiction.
You're full of
I have
energy.
no idea if that's how it works.
Please send my regards to the conductor, Pom Pom.
Why'd he stop?
Please let them know that their friend had fond memories from his time aboard the Express, which he reminisced on every time he had a good drink.
What was he going to say before Pom Pom?
As for the last Nameless, he embarked, disembarked, and embarked again, traveling in a great circle, ending up back where he started. On his deathbed, he told me to find the Astral Express and deliver an invitation to the future Nameless. He left behind a special gift, a true legacy. Something that belongs only to the successors of the Trailblaze. Come with me. Now is the time to reveal it.
Was it freaking Clocky? Because that would be funny as hell to me. If it's the giant Clocky statue, I really hope it is. Also, Hurricane. March and the MC are little blank slates whose backstory can be anything made up. Anything is accurate, but also this is a MiHoYo game that is closer to some of the more, oh god, why plot lines of, how to put it, Honkai Impact 3rd. So I'm assuming it's only unknown until they can think of something suitably, oh god, why are you doing this, to break the cutie moment. Yeah, I'm sure that would never happen.
Back here again.
I thought they were still alive, though.
Sometimes I feel like you're still alive, old friend.
Or not.
Like you've still got so much to say and do. I've kept my promise. Brought the future Trailblazers you've waited so long for. I don't know why you were so obsessed with that train. But I remember your last
feel
words.
like a fight's about to start?
Don't let us down, old man.
What was that sound effect?
What's happening?
Is the city growing? Or is it shrinking? What the hell? That does not look good.
Go ahead. His resting place lies in the garden up ahead.
Isn't that the
first and last Nameless of Penacony? Mikhail Char Legwork.
I think it actually was legwork. Mikhail was the nameless. God damn. I would have sworn that was the place they were singing at, and... Oh! That poster is literally that building upside down. Huh. Interesting. Zelda puzzle solving? Dude. Oh, that's the golden hour up there, isn't it? I think I recognize the clocky statue. It's all just wiping into the same area. Huh. And now that these are all connected... Oh, dude, you can see more of the town. More of Clocky and everything. Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah, they have that old poster over there, and it's that thing upside down. Because right side up, it would be the... Mikhail was buried where the Stellaron is hidden. Oh. Yeah. The balloon is resting on a bench. This is fun. Seriously. This game has some of the absolute best scenery. It's so freaking cool. Broken dreams. Oh, God. I just realized we get broken dreams from popping the balloons overlooking everything. This doesn't feel like the last boss zone at all. What do we have here? A wheelchair? Oh, we're looking at there. I thought we were actually walking all the way up to it. Wait, was that the statue? Beneath the sea, the surface of the memories. I turn that off so it doesn't stop. In a garden close to the full moon and the water, an elderly man rests on a recliner, enveloped in utter silence. The Watchmaker has passed into that endless, timeless dream, where no sound could ever awaken him.
Sure enough, the Watchmaker is the third nameless. Even I could guess that one.
That we saw all the clothing from. Yeah, and he has a memoria bubble inside of the dream itself.
The legacy he left behind was a dream bubble. I believe inside that bubble, there's something that holds meaning only.
So there actually was a legacy. I thought it was just a call to get the Stellaron, but apparently there was actually something.
After all, when I checked its contents, I found nothing inside. Maybe some Trailblaze runes?
There's runes?
Even more mysterious than me.
Enigmatic. I'm not even close to the end, right, Wild? Oh, wow. I have no idea how long this is.
Let's have a look.
Also, I'm not sure if you can hear, but the cat is still meowing by the door. Oh, I would love to let them in, except they chew things. My memories, experience was just... Oh, I didn't read that entire... I need to click to move forward somewhere else. Dark abyss. No crimson sun descending on snow-capped mountains. No trace of Trailblaze. An empty dream.
Wait, what? Seriously? How could a dream bubble be empty?
Just as I suspected. That old man always had this strange belief in the nameless and the Trailblaze. And I never understood where he got that confidence from. Especially since he never managed to get in touch with the Express while he was alive. I could never figure out what was going on in that old man's head. But this empty dream bubble is so typical.
He sounds angry, but
he was
also
always
annoyed
full of
himself.
weird fantasies and
I'm only
incomprehensible
a fourth away, damn.
romanticism.
Dream made by EA. Oh my god, Speedy. I don't think it's that bad. I mean, there's the Stellaron, you know, Cancer of Worlds, and then there's EA level bad. There's a huge difference there. The Stellaron has a point. EA often decides to take someone else's point.
That mischievous old man.
I don't think that's the case, Gallagher. I'm sure Mikhail has left us the most precious thing of all.
A gold
Don't start getting all
relic set?
philosophical on me, all right?
Just as Mikhail believes in the nameless of the future, we unconditionally believe in the nameless of the past. How could they leave with regrets for the future when they were ready to dedicate their lives to the land they loved? There must be something contained in this dream bubble. It's just we haven't figured it out yet.
I don't know what.
You also have faith in the Watchmaker.
If only we had a way to turn on a light or something.
Well, I'm a follower of the Enigmata. My philosophy forbids me to have faith in anything. That's why I understand what faith means in the path of Trailblaze. And I also want to know what he left behind.
We need to find out more about Enigmata.
I'll leave it to you guys then.
Oh God, Claremont.
Can I borrow your pet? I need to make a trip back to Golden Hour and check something at the Dreamscape sales store. It's for Mikhail, and for the future of Penacony.
I have questions. Oh, and we're randomly going to Boot Hill, and I can't get the bird.
Welcome to the Hotel. How may I help you?
Greetings. We're the Nameless from the Astral Express.
The Astral Express?
Yes.
There's more of us.
My companion's already checked in. My name is...
I see, but your companion said you wouldn't...
Change of plans.
Now the plans have changed again.
I just realized he has more zippers.
And you are...
Me? I'm Pom Pom. A new Nameless who's also with the Astral Express.
He's my fellow trailblazer.
They did what?
We responded to the family's invitation before he boarded the express. So
please
he
let this be
wasn't
something that comes up later.
Just
impossible him.
Is
That would be so
possible
cute
to accommodate him as well?
Oh,
Hiya, Pom Pom.
Another one of the Nameless had a similar
I'm never calling him
situation.
Boot Hill again.
Seems like a lot of people are joining the
Fake
Trailblaze
Pom.
these days.
Accurate.
Since there's a precedent, it shouldn't be a problem. Just give me a second to contact your companions.
Oh my God, I love this.
I'm sorry,
They actually
dear
have that
guests, but
ringtone.
it seems I'm unable to reach the other members of the Astral Express.
What do you mean by unable to reach them?
My apologies. This is the first time I've encountered a situation like this. However, the system indicates that those guests are still in the Dreamscape.
How about this? Give me their room number, and we'll go check on them ourselves.
Pom Pom cosplaying Boot Hill. Honestly, Speedy, I would love
That's
that.
not possible. I need to verify both of your identities before I can share any guest information.
Also, I just realized those birds flying in the background, they're probably the one we saw in the flashback about how when they fly, they look like shooting stars.
How about you just
assuming that's the
wake
case.
up someone? Let's say, Welt.
Can they?
I'm sorry, but there are strict rules regarding forced awakening. It cannot be done without the proper clearance.
Why?
So nothing works, huh? What's your solution then? Are you saying we sleep here? At the reception?
Please be patient. We need to contact your companions in order to confirm your...
And now it seems you need to confirm our identities before you can contact our companions.
It's like a catch-22.
It seems so.
Fudge! Look,
Oh yeah, he can't swear.
nothing personal, but if you can't handle this...
He's trying to be so
Calm
threatening while
down, dear
saying
guests.
fudge.
I do recall that Mr. Sunday, the Oak family head, personally handled this issue earlier. Oh, please wait a moment while I contact him.
I'm going to actually give it to her on this one. Yeah. I kind of feel for the lady, just having to deal with two people who are basically being Karens without realizing it.
I don't think she's trying to give us a hard time.
I don't think he has
She
patience.
really just doesn't know what to do.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yep.
You tried to contact them on the express earlier, but they didn't respond.
Right, Starbuck. She's trying to do her job. Even if he's
Something
definitely
doesn't
right.
seem right. I need to leave for a moment. You can stay here with the receptionist.
Oh god, she's probably looking
Sure
at that.
thing. Just don't keep me waiting forever.
Yeah.
Don Hung seems pretty worried about his companions. I should give him some space. Stressing
Oh, Myrta? Oh.
out about it won't help anything.
Now we're playing as Boot Hill. Okay. Oh, they restocked the chest over here for his view. Nice. Unless I just missed it the entire time. This is still a really cool intro. I just realized that's a record player in the background. So canonically, the background music we're hearing is literally played on a giant record.
Why is it detecting life forms instead of...
I am loving this.
Flammable goods are not permitted on the premises.
Have you decided what you want to be in your dream?
Let's see. Anything else over here?
This place is too big.
At least it didn't say something about exploring it later. That would be much worse.
My phone clearly shows that there are rooms.
Kaly?
Greetings. I'm Cody of the Bloodhound family, head of security
I
for
hate
the
how
hotel.
they spelled that word
How
for
may
how
I
they
assist
pronounced
you?
it.
Hello. So, there's something I wanted to ask about.
Minding our own
Hearing
business.
Some unsettling rumors about certain incidents that might affect the Charmony Festival.
And I think,
Do you think there's
not writing
anything
just
to
left
be
already,
worried
so
about?
no May here.
I've traveled all the way from the Hayaii Federation.
That is a name.
I don't want my trip to be ruined.
So many
what do
places
you
I wish we
mean?
could see. Oh man.
Wait. You haven't heard?
What?
I'm not sure where you heard those rumors, but at present, all of the families are focused on making sure the festival starts on time. Even the
Oh.
Dream Master himself has arrived. So don't worry, your trip won't be in vain.
Well, that's kind of a bad thing to hear. Well, I mean, we know that, but he
That's
doesn't yet.
a relief to hear. She doesn't appear to be acting. So, it seems that even the hotel staff are out of the loop.
I mean, I'm surprised if anyone's in the loop. And we're doing the thing where we question people. That is a lot of Pepeshi.
Everything here is so tall.
Border Star Princess?
The Charmony Festival is about to start. I'm so excited!
Hey! You guys here for the Charmony Festival too?
Well, I didn't come all the way here specially for the festival. Honestly, I don't really even know what it's about.
He's excited.
But I heard it's a lot of fun.
Well, back in my home world, Airier, we have festivals like that all the time. My dad threw me a birthday party one time that was just as extravagant as the Charmony Festival.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. The Charmony Festival is a once-in-an-amber-era event. How can a
Is it?
birthday party compare?
Either she's rich or she's lying.
Well, you never know, right? Anyway, let's forget about that. Have you heard about the, unsettling things happening in the dreamscape?
Unsettling things? What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, Days, you have work tomorrow? Yeah, no, that makes sense. Thanks for dropping in, man.
I've been looking forward to it.
Relax. With a big event like this, there's bound to be lots of gossip and rumors. Don't worry. If anything does happen, the family will be on top of it.
Usually right when it explodes and they're in the blast radius. Also, Ride Wild, you said the Boot Hills VA is going to be voicing a character that's coming after Firefly and Jade. Oh, one, neat. Two, if they don't take advantage of that somehow with a special line, I'll be a little disappointed, but it'd be kind of cool if they sneak it in just because they can change things up in the dub. That would be really neat.
Oh, that's a relief. Well, looks like I won't get any fudging
so-
clues out of these two.
He even can't swear in his own mind. Even in his own mind, he can't swear.
Hasn't she returned yet?
Nope. Neither the staff nor the guests
only they
seem
could
to
stow
know
away somewhere.
anything about what's happening in the dreamscape and wherever we go. all we see is people enjoying themselves. Definitely not a good sign.
I agree. Another unusual thing is that the Oak family is supposed to be in charge of organizing the council and managing everything inside and outside the dreamscape.
Can we just take a second to acknowledge these two, Boot Hill and Don Hung, agreeing on there's a lot of happy people. This is bad. Oh my god.
I walked around the hotel, but didn't meet a single member of the Oak family.
Yep, they're
on
all
such an
indisposed,
important day.
specifically mentally.
Well, I'll be forked. If I remember correctly, the head of the Oak family is
stop
that
forking around on the
Sunday
job.
guy, right?
We shouldn't linger here too long. Let's go back to the Express for now.
Not so fast. Have you ever robbed VIPC?
Punched one in the face once.
If you run away now, everyone will be chasing after you.
So,
Are you
no difference?
suggesting we sit here and do nothing?
Oh no.
I wouldn't say do nothing. But let's stay put for now. Even if the family has ulterior motives, they couldn't have anticipated us showing up here. We're the surprise factor for them.
Except to Elio.
They don't want to attract unwanted attention from certain outsiders, so they won't do anything reckless.
I'm with Claremont on that. Not swearing would be horrible.
PC lackeys are keeping a close eye on this hotel.
If I were a family member, I'd find an official excuse and keep the surprise factors here. If we just wait here, that would be like walking into their trap.
So you need to break in.
Of course, we don't need to walk into their trap. I give a backup plan to the Memo Keeper. If it turns out we won't be allowed to enter the dreamscape, she'll order a drink for me in the VIP lounge at the hotel. In reality,
a secret signal.
Oh.
That's right.
Oh, a concrete object can indeed help the Memo Keeper establish a connection with you. But Boot Hill, if you have more backup plans in the future, I hope you'll let me know in advance.
All signs point to no.
I'm sorry, but it's one of my quirks. I have too many unreliable friends. And if I reveal that I have backup plans, things can go awry. And that would leave all backup plans completely useless.
And considering your body, I'm assuming a few of them did go awry.
How do we get into the VIP lounge?
Have we tried murder?
This is where my street smarts come into play.
I'm assuming murder. Murder's always the answer. Just want to take a few of these. What did I get anyways? Commune with the Watchmaker. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, there's a survey. I'll maybe do that later. What? I keep getting a note. Oh, there's a lot of things I still need to do. Yeah, I am so far behind on all of this that it's not even funny. Yeah. I'm probably just going to take a day off stream and finish this. Mostly because I can never remember to stream when I do it. Hello, random person we're going to browbeat.
Lobby manager.
Yes, I am.
We're the Nameless from the Astral Express.
Please say pom-pom again. Say your pom-pom again.
Check in, but there's something wrong with your
he's not
system.
saying it.
The lady at the front desk said she would contact the manager, but we've been waiting here forever without any food.
He's going full
or
Karen.
water.
Is this your idea of
I mean, it works.
Starting
Everyone
an
ignores the
altercation?
Karen because they don't want to deal with them.
It's called standing up for your rights.
He's such a Karen.
I
Oh my
apologize
God.
for the inconvenience. Please wait while we try to contact Mr. Sunday. I'll arrange 2 premium seats in the VIP lounge so you can rest there while you wait.
Karen mode alias. Oh yeah.
See? Just like
We
that.
got to the VIP room.
Just
I'm with Don
don't
Hung
call
on this
yourself
one.
nameless next time.
Considering what we've seen in the previous ones, some of them would perfectly fit in with that.
Certainly worthy of the planet of festivities.
Oh, God. I wonder if there's any chests I didn't get in here. Ah, it doesn't open. Hello, random bartender. Let me buy your wares.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Oh my God.
Hey, I have an order for a bottle of Hasdana's White Oak. Can you help us find it?
Hasdana's White Oak? I think there might be a misunderstanding. We don't serve that here.
Oh, no way. Are you sure you're not mistaken?
If someone had reserved such a beverage, I would definitely remember it. It sells for hundreds of thousands of credits per bottle, after all. I couldn't afford to cover for such an item if it were broken or lost.
How expensive of a random signal did they happen to send? I mean, it's at the point now where I'm almost thinking about stealing and selling it in-game.
That's strange. Well, could it be that the memo keeper couldn't afford it?
That would be funny as hell.
Then what should we do now?
Oh, no need to rush. Let's grab some drinks first. Maybe I arrived too early and...
Does Boothill just die because he short circuits?
Let's see.
He has his own toaster to take a bath with, so...
What you all have here. Well, give me a glass of Heenum Valley, 40 years. I'll have it neat. No ice.
Can you?
Wow, that's the most expensive one on the list. You have a taste for the finer things.
I'm sorry. The most expensive. We've already covered the drink which cost 100,000, and this is the most expensive one. I hope we don't have to cover it because I don't think I actually have that much money in game.
It's on the house, anyway.
What can I get for you?
Don't make me actually pay for it, please.
Anything you recommend is fine.
Then I would recommend today's special, Glass Village. It's classic Soul Glad mixed with Laboom juice. It's refreshing
Just a small
and
little bit of
suits your
Stellaron to spice
cool
it up.
demeanor. Just 1 minute.
This flavor. Dynamite barbecue with
You can still taste.
Ooh, really hits the spot. Truly the finest sherry cask aged malt juice in
I've
the
never actually had
cosmos.
sherry. I have no idea what it tastes like.
Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Is that really something that humans enjoy?
To be completely honest, I want to say this is a joke, but that does actually sound like what I thought a lot of liquor tasted like when I've tried it before. So, yes, this is played straight. I completely agree with this assessment.
Hey, this guy doesn't know anything at all.
As long as you're satisfied, dear guests, please enjoy.
Stellaron juice. My
Let's give
favorite.
the memo keeper another half system hour. If she doesn't show up, we'll
Or,
need to
you know,
come up
someone
with
else
a
bought
new
her out.
plan. In the meantime,
How many people is she
let's take
employed by
stock
at
of
once?
the situation. What do you think?
The situation is unclear. Something must have happened on the planet of festivities, but the public is unaware of it.
Probably should do some
Someone
of the
in a
character
position of
events I
power within the family must be covering it up. It's unusual for the followers of the Harmony to invite other factions, let alone the IPC and the Masked Fools. If what you said about the Emanator of the Nihility is true, the situation in Penacony
I wonder if she's
is
actually just wrote herself
a
out
little
by walking away, or
complicated,
she's still going to be here.
to say the least.
Hopefully not completely gone.
Actually, there's something else I'm concerned about. Regarding Acheron. As you know, the faction that follows the path of the hunt are some of the most dangerous folks in the cosmos to mess with. I mean,
really?
Who in their right mind would impersonate the Cienjo Alliance or the Galaxy Rangers? It's like
Someone
asking
strong
for
enough to
a
deal with
death
it?
wish.
I mean, if you're an emanator, I think you're the kind of person powerful enough, so Throwing it out there. Also, it's weird that he's calling them emanators of annihility, but not self-annihilator, which is what they would be. Because that's not common knowledge, and I guess that's just not something he bothered with.
Isn't there a saying among the Slim Show people that the Rainbow Sect lets their lugs arrow do all the beating?
Talking. Do all the talking.
The beating's safer.
You know what I mean.
No. Beating seems accurate.
Though the Galaxy Rangers have been out of sight for years, we've been keeping an eye on this region. Even the dumbest criminals know better than to mess with the Annihilation Gang, much less the Rangers.
And she did it by accident, it seems.
But that Acheron lady, she doesn't seem like a lunatic at all. Really? On the contrary, she's highly logical and organized. She knows exactly when to hold back and when to strike without mercy.
She is a May.
And do you believe that someone like her would have an ulterior motive for impersonating a Galaxy Ranger?
I'm not entirely sure, but I do have my suspicions. Maybe she knows a Galaxy Ranger, or perhaps she's trying to lure us out for some reason.
I don't know if this is accurate, but I really want it to be the case that she actually is a Galaxy Ranger, because that would be hilarious to me. If she just happened to get the title and she's just been around long enough that no one else knows about it. It would just be so freaking funny. It's like, oh yeah, here's my badge. I don't think it's going to go that way, but it would be hilarious to me.
Anyway, what worries me more are the anomalies within the family. They've summoned followers from various paths for the festival. No matter how generous such a gesture is, this move seems highly unusual.
Specifically highlighting that it's path followers they're getting too.
Unless the invitations weren't sent by them. If that's the case, it's even more intriguing that the family insists on organizing the Charmony Festival, despite the chaos.
It's like they're trying to
Maybe
take all of it?
she pay the Harmony pulling the strings. You find it beyond human understanding because it wasn't arranged by humans at all. People do stupid things out of irrational impulses. They abandon their principles when self-interest is involved. They believe in things they know they shouldn't, and fudge. They even break their own rules. But Eons don't. They stick to their determined path and never turn back, even if they reach a dead end.
I'm gonna say that's probably not the case, if only because the first simulated universe route, one of the lines where they talked about what would you do if you were the emanator of, not the emanator, if you were the destruction and you found a way, would you do this, this, or this, or would you happen to randomly just live a quiet life, maybe on the Astral Express and just kind of roll with it? It does seem like the destruction is not going to be the enemy, and I'm kind of thinking that's going to be them destroying themselves or something. But self-destruction is more of an ability, apparently.
You think Shipei's will is behind all this?
It may not necessarily be Shipei. There's definitely some higher entity involved. I know it may sound pessimistic, but if human free will were reliable, why would we even need Galaxy Rangers?
So the Galaxy Rangers specialize in anti-Aeon?
It's much simpler when you boil it down to the eons and paths. Like how Lon always follows the path of the hunt, or how the Express stays true to the Trailblaze despite Akavilli's disappearance.
But that's also a personal choice.
But in my opinion, Akavilli's fall holds significance for the Nameless.
Oh. So you're saying the Nameless now have to take responsibility for their own choices because their absolutely right leader is gone?
Exactly.
And that's if they were absolutely right.
I believe the purpose of the journey isn't just about following a path that's always considered absolutely right. It's more about doing your best to choose the right path for yourself among countless possibilities, even with limited insight and judgment.
I don't know what you've been through, but I agree that people must take responsibility for their choices, because no one else can do it for them. That's why the Galaxy Rangers need to uncover the imposter.
Really hope she
Figure out
turns
her
out to be a
true
real
intentions.
Galaxy Ranger, just to make it funnier. Please let that be the case.
Just in case.
I doubt it, but I want it.
I have a backup plan if the memo keeper doesn't show up.
So a backup to the backup plan?
This is my final backup plan.
So you have sub-plans after that then?
You sure have a lot of cards up your sleeve.
Really? The Wild West aesthetic gunslinger talking about cards up his... Do we ever rent a picture of him cheating at poker or something? Because at this point, that's the only thing missing.
Well, going back to my old career would make things a lot easier.
What was his old career?
By the way, when you
Mercenary?
were walking around the hotel,
Probably something violent. So
did you happen to
bad
see
guy?
any important-looking guests?
What's your plan?
God, my nose is killing me
It's
today.
simple.
It's like I
We
didn't
just
take
grab
allergy
some
meds.
hostages and use them as bargaining chips with the family. Or maybe we can even take their identities.
No need for that.
Well, it is the violent
We'll
option.
return to the Express now.
If only we had a contact that could sneak us in.
Are you getting scared?
Let's make a
Draw
big
your
scene.
weapon. Let's make
Oh
a big
my
scene.
god, really, Boot Hill?
Are you
Sorry, Mr.
leaving,
Pom-Pom.
esteemed guests? Would you like to cancel that as Donna's White Oak you just ordered?
Aw, I wanted to make a scene.
Huh? As Donna's White Oak. But didn't you just say?
Ha ha. Looks like you are a bit intoxicated, esteemed guests.
Is this a different person?
You ordered a bottle of As Donna's White Oak just a moment ago.
Because she fucked with his memories.
Looks like...
Oh, right. Sorry, my memory's not the best. You know, many modifications and all. Anyway,
So it's not just the
let me
body,
check.
it was the mind modified.
Well, fork me. It says Donna's what? I'll be waiting for you on the Astral Express.
And Don Hung was right
no
anyways.
mistake. That's her message to you. She knew the hotel wasn't safe, so she suggested we find another place.
Well, looks like we took a detour, but now it's back to the Astral Express. So, what are we waiting for? Let's
For you
go.
to finish the drink? It costs enough, you might want it.
You're back? Two guests just boarded saying they were looking for
Hi,
Boot
new
Hill.
Boot Hill.
So I told them to wait in the parlor car.
Two?
Oh, just in time.
Who's the other one?
2 guests?
Yeah, her too. Look, we welcome all passengers on the Astral Express, but sneaking in like that, you have no regard for etiquette.
Who's the other?
My apologies, conductor.
Black Swan.
It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden. Given the chaotic situation in Penacony, the Nameless are the
Because
only
she
ones
can
we
see it even though
truly
everyone else is
trust
kept
right
from
now.
seeing it. Yeah.
You are the memo keeper.
Memory
Pleased to meet
manipulation.
you, Don Hung. I've seen you in others' memories. And as for Boot Hill, this is our first face-to-face meeting. I hope you enjoyed that bottle of Astana's White Oak. You sure have a refined taste.
Can he taste it? Also, face-to-face meeting, considering she's more or less a thought form that doesn't actually have a physical body anymore. Yeah, the irony.
Finally, Memo Keeper. Well, let's cut to the chase. Spill everything you know.
Who's the other person, though?
That's precisely what I intend to do. But before that, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is
is
Black
Acheron.
Swan.
Wait, she was
and
invited
I serve
then.
the Garden of Recollection as a memo keeper. As for Acheron's story, I'm sure she knows it better than I do.
Greetings. I'm Acheron.
What? You Garden of Recollection shirtbag.
She does that.
You betrayed me.
Yeah, yeah.
I apologize, but she did that at my request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family. Thankfully, this memo keeper came to my aid and helped me escape their surveillance unnoticed.
I mean, she probably would be fine.
To be honest, it was more like stalking than helping.
and the process was far from unnoticed.
But I think they really wanted you
But we
gone.
did escape.
I asked her to guide me to a place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals, namely all of you.
Voodoo counts as trustworthy? He doesn't even get it either.
Son of a nice lady. You think I'm dumb or something?
Yeah, actually, I kind of do.
How about this? I'll put a few
You have a
bullet holes
9mm.
in your head and see what secrets spill out. Then we can talk about trust.
Even in game, their standard
Doesn't
pistol
have to
does
be like
shit.
that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
No other options? What do you mean?
This is the only way I can ensure everyone's safety.
Oh?
I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana star system.
She's figured out bad shit's about to happen with the
This
Celeron.
passenger is requesting.
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat and seems to be telling the truth.
I've briefly traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Don Hung. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need our help.
Also, the reason I brought up a 9mm, in his intro in the game, not his various ones, or outside media sources, he specifically said his bullets are 9mm. So I'm just sticking to that because I'm assuming whoever did that just doesn't care. Because his big gun is literally the arm cannon. That is the really nice one.
As for Boot Hill, you may have
He's just holding the
guessed.
gun under still.
I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited
Or is she
contact
trying to get
with each
hired?
other. So this was the only way I could reach out to you. Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing promise.
To
return his relics to their rightful owner.
Oh,
Someone
we're
once
actually
told
talking
me
about relics flat out now.
that every rainfall is like a gift from the heavens.
Is it the Wild West set?
A sign of their mercy upon the world. Raindrops are said to be the tears of the gods, shed in response to the sorrows of the world. Their constant pouring is a reminder that the gods haven't abandoned us yet.
Oh, that was the
So,
planet of Gathra, right? Or
how long has this rain
Aventurines.
been going on for?
Can we just acknowledge this is the most disturbing thing I've seen so far? Literally skeletal black hands rising out of the sky to reach a black, crying, dripping void of darkness? Legitimately, this is disturbing.
I used to believe, just like you, that it would eventually stop. Years and decades passed.
This is so creepy looking.
And in the end, such hope faded away before the rain did. Looks like the god you mentioned doesn't exist after all.
A sea with hands rising out of it. As he spoke, the old man's gaze remained fixed on the distance. Amidst the fine drizzle of black rain, countless shadowy hands emerged from the sea, shrouded in ethereal mist, reaching out towards the sky one by one.
Well, let me share a story with you. Mortals who walk the paths are like sailors on a vast ocean, leaving behind a trail that creates countless ripples of possibilities.
Oh?
These ripples last
Kind of does look
longer
like the
than
black
the
swans
fleeting
ultimate.
lifetimes of humans. And for some, their presence leaves such a strong mark that it's reflected in the waves.
Like those shadows on the ocean.
Those are shadows?
Sin thirsters. The obsessions of the Pathstriders. They emerge from the depths.
So that is
of
actually
Ix,
9 right there.
seeing themselves as masters of their own destiny. Unknowingly repeated the actions of their past lives.
Oh! Sin Thirsters are literally dead Pathstriders doing shit over and over again who think they're in charge of art. It is some Evangelion shit.
They emerge from the nihility and head toward it, leading purposeless lives.
Hollow phantoms.
However, these hollow phantoms, they were once my dear companions. A group
They were swallowed
of
up.
Galaxy Rangers.
Are you watching over them?
Watching over them? No. I'm guiding them toward transcendence.
What? Oh,
It
that's
was
creepy.
A brutal war. A crusade that shook the universe.
The Lord Ravager Zero.
The universe witnessed the fall of Zulo, the Lord Ravager, but it came at a price. A price so hefty that only those who were there still remember.
Sounds like Nihility helped
The
against
unwavering determination of the Hunt followers persists even in death. So someone must guide these lost souls to their life beyond. They were heroes in their time, and they shouldn't be reduced to mere puppets of the nihility. As for me,
ghosts.
I've suffered too many losses on that battlefield to advance any further. And that makes me the most fitting person to carry out this task.
Shepherding people into X. Or Device 9.
But you know, these sin thirsters, they are not who they used to be.
I wonder where the rest of the body is.
Does this seem pointless to you?
Hey, Claremont, thanks for dropping in, man.
Well, some tasks have to be done, even if they are pointless.
And she probably gets that.
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of
Star
the nihility.
Rail.
That's what I've been seeking.
The meaning of nihility.
I see. After all, this realm is off limits to ordinary souls.
Oh!
Right? Thank you, stranger. I wish that you find what you seek.
Before we part ways, I have one more question. It is true that their actions and even their entire lives may seem pointless from our perspective. But if, and it's just an if this is what the departed ones expected, should we try to change it?
A good question. And a profound one. I don't know the answer. What I do know is that one day...
Does this happen to every Pathstrider?
And when I bid farewell to this world, someone will stand at my grave and place a bouquet of flowers on it.
Probably her. Switching over to Robin? Or fake Robin. 9 hours to go.
When I appeared as a child,
Sunday?
my speech, mindset, and soul reflected immaturity and innocence. As I grew into adulthood, I left behind my childlike side.
And became an asshole?
I humbly request your blessings, esteemed advocate of Shipe.
Come to me, my kinship. I have sought their presence with us.
As you wish. I have faithfully served the Alfalfa family for nearly a decade, promoting the path of the harmony
Set up
to
like
the
a
best of my
confessional.
ability.
Yeah.
However, I made a mistake yesterday. While I was preparing dinner for the family head, I accidentally dropped a prepared dish on the floor.
Okay, so?
Out of laziness, I lied and claimed that everything was ready. Although the head has dismissed me as punishment, it has been tough to sleep with the guilt still gnawing at me, as I worried that the seeds of evilness may have taken root in my soul. So, I confess to you now to seek atonement for my sins.
Oh, this is so weird. So the guy's upset that he lied about dropping a dish. One dish. So either a plate with no food on it or a prepared dish with food on it. And he got fired for it, and he's upset about having lied, not the fact that he lost his job over this, and confessing to what the hell, man? I get the entire angelic theme, and he's in a confession right now, but what is going on?
Do you sincerely repent and vow to change your ways?
This is a weird part of the game, man.
Yes.
Have you examined your soul and confessed all your sins?
Why does he say no?
Yes.
Are you willing to accept the process of atonement?
I have a feeling this is about to get really dark.
Yes.
This is not gonna go on.
Very well. Show your dedication and goodwill to the family.
Reinstated.
And you shall be reinstated among them. Now, please.
Why do I have a feeling this is about to get really creepy really fast?
Oh, praise Shipe. And thank you, esteemed advocate.
Next, please step forward.
I wholeheartedly confess to you. Please, pardon my sins.
Rest assured, I have implored their presence to be with us. As long as you are sincere.
This is what he did to Aventurine, isn't it?
Oh, great. You know, I arrived in Penacony as a stowaway. I sold everything to get a ticket. My house, my land, and my 2 children.
There's the fuck up, yeah.
Please, go on.
And this is where we see how this is a Stellaron disaster. Because it's not just, oh, hey, here's a cool little rest stop. It's, here's a tempting treat that will drive you to madness. Because the guy sold his fucking children, man. And he's hearing all of this over and over again. So he probably has a horrible take on this.
My children were starving. And I hoped they'd have a chance at survival if they became slaves here. If I can strike it rich here, I'll lift them out of that situation and give them the life they deserve. But the Bloodhound family got wind of it. They're on my tail, hunting me down. I thought I could bring my kids here.
And I think your kids are dead
It was
now.
all my fault. All my fault.
The family is ready to forgive all sinners. I'll ask the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit. You don't need to live in fear anymore.
Oh, thank you.
Was the Dream Chaser an IPC employee? Might be.
I'll work my hardest to redeem my children and make them part of the family.
Redeem your children? They're not the ones that need redemption.
Praise the harmony.
Next.
I can see how he has
step
a
forward.
misanthropic attitude he seems to have.
Hey,
Hey, long time no see, Mr. Sunday. The most esteemed individual in Penacony.
Oh God,
the
schmarmy
next
asshole.
leader of the Oak family, right?
I have sought their presence with us. Let us proceed.
This guy's asking for a favor, isn't he?
Sure. Let's just get this over with. I have sinned. Please forgive me. I wasted half a pizza at breakfast and a bottle of Soul Glad. That's it. Nothing more. Can we wrap this up? I've got a robo-ball game to catch, you know?
Can you just tell people to leave?
Do you seek to atone for your sins through good deeds?
Nope.
My sins? Wow, starting to sound like a saint, huh? Well, let me tell you something. Neither the family nor you have the right to judge me.
Then why are you talking to him?
You think nobody knows what your precious family has done? About the Watchmaker?
This is Sparkle,
Huh?
isn't it?
Don't kid yourself, Featherbrain. Those dream chasers might be fooled by your act, but don't fool yourself.
It's probably Sparkle fucking with him.
Before you start spouting off your holy verses, answer me this. Where does the power of the Oak family come from? And your power? What makes you think you can sit there all high and mighty, looking
This
down on
person's
everyone
definitely here to
else?
fight him intentionally.
Well, I've spent enough time in confession today to enter the Harmony's paradise, right? Then I'll take my leave. Good luck with your election, and
Do they
don't
regularly
make me
have to do
regret
this?
my investments in you.
Investments in him? Oh? And he didn't say anything back about it.
Oh, revered triple-faced soul, hear my doubts. Who can judge the strong when their power hides their crimes? Who can vouch for the weak when they will pay any price to survive?
I can think of someone with a baseball bat who would help.
Who can comfort the purest souls when even they get led astray? If the strong defending the weak is truly the foundation of paradise,
he's not gonna take this one.
Who is responsible for the suffering and anguish in this wretched world?
Brother? Brother? Brother, are you all right?
No, he's really not. Oh, it's flipped around. We're on the other side now.
I've been working long hours, and I just made a trip to Dreamflux Reef and back. So, I'm a bit out of sorts. But it'll all be over before we know it.
You've been working non-stop on the Charmony Festival, Mr. Sunday, and no one could have predicted this incident.
Yeah, no one at all.
Even if the Stellaron does pose a
No one
grave
at all.
threat,
No Elio,
I
no
still
probably
feel sorry for
Sunday.
all the trouble we've caused you.
I also just realized there's thorns all over his design. It's literally everywhere. Oh, I never really bothered to look before, but yeah, it's kind of on the nose.
No need to worry
She's the
about
flower,
troubling
he's the
anyone.
thorns.
The Charmony Festival was meant to spread joy and harmony across the cosmos. But now that we know the truth, I'm afraid we'll have to cancel it.
I
It
don't
has
believe
always
you.
been our wish to make everyone happy, so we'll do our best to explain everything to the Dream Master. I'm sure he'll understand. Even if the negotiation does not go smoothly, I'll refuse to go on stage. Without the Chord Master, the Harmonious Choir would not arrive, and the Charmony Festival
Embodiment
would
of
be
harmony?
just a grand performance, and nothing more.
I'm relieved to see your determination.
Considering what you now know this is based on, though, I mean, can you imagine if they had something like a Stellaron to just throw random bits of power around?
You know, since arriving in Penacony, we haven't had any contact with this Dream Master himself. I'd heard of the heads of the 5 major lineages, but the Dream Master is a mystery to me.
The Dream Master rarely grants an audience, even for us. But, given the urgency of the situation, he's agreed to meet us in person.
Perhaps you'll be the first guest to meet the Dream Master in years, Mr. Yang.
Let's hope we can reach a consensus that satisfies everyone.
Indeed. Let us hope so.
It's about time. We'll have to get ready for the meeting.
Gives me so many smarmy vibes.
I apologize for any inconvenience caused by the urgency.
Don't worry. I'll be waiting here.
Dear, it's Mr. Sunday! Hey, come over here!
Looks like someone needs help. Let's go check it out.
Have you considered ignoring the drunk Pepeshi?
Thank you for everything you've done.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't stand there. Maybe follow, help a bit. It's about to get worse. I wonder if I can interact with the statue. Nope, can't. Although it's still gold in this version too, because it updated. Huh. Oh, I get it. So we have the rings moving here for the planet when we see the other side. Oh. Also, I just realized that's a very tall tower. So we have multiple layers of this place.
Right before my
And then when you see the other side all the way up there, you can't see it because there's rings of this place moving. In that case. And we can't see the gaping hole because it's blocked by this tower.
Majestic hall
Okay.
of art?
Oh.
Oh, Mr. Sunday.
Oh,
Hey
this asshole
there.
again.
Okay, see the moon in the sky? It's about the size of the cap on my Soul Glad bottle. If I just reached out my hand...
The moon? You mean the Grand Theater?
Yeah. Look at me. I've been away from home for too long. I must be missing that moon.
Where did the Pepeshi
It's
come
no
from?
big deal. The Grand Theater here looks much better than the moon back home. They told me not to sell everything I had just to come to Penacony. How short-sighted.
Yep.
Selling everything you had? Why would you go to such lengths?
It's an addiction.
Why?
Pure undiluted joy.
Can't you see? Life back home is miserable.
Yeah.
It's not really
And that's why
living
so-
at all. It's better to be here at Penacony. No pain, no worries about tomorrow, just sweet dreams. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, they're
That's
making it a lot
what I
clearer the
call
dark
living.
side of this, how it's a bunch of people who are just
Yeah,
addicted to this.
Now this is the life.
We saw before the glittering surface, and now we're seeing it's like you go to Vegas and it's bright and it's glammy and it's incredibly expensive. And then you go to Vegas and you realize, oh yeah, it's literally Sin City for a reason. It's more family-friendly Sin City right now, but it's still a place designed to steal money from people who are too desperate and addicted to stop.
Is this truly living?
And it's a definition of it.
Huh?
It's not a good one.
What did you say, young lady? I didn't quite
As long
catch
as you can
that.
afford it, Speedy. That's the thing. They probably don't. Like
Oh,
selling
it's nothing,
kids and
sir.
family members.
You see, the traffic on Glocks Avenue can be dangerous.
Yeah, you might actually
How
knock
about
it
I
dead.
ask a Bloodhound family member to escort you to Ideen Park over there, so you can continue enjoying your sweet dream.
And he's just letting it go.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Wow. No wonder you were the leader of this sweet dream. You're totally a lifesaver. See you around, Mr. Sunday.
They need cops just to
and,
police the drunks.
It was nice
Put them in a like
chatting with
sober
you.
house or something, or just get them drunk on more of it so they don't talk anymore.
What's up, sister?
This is the land of the dreams.
Some dreams suck.
But why do they live like this? The man we ran into, he doesn't seem happy at all.
Oh yeah, he's the Spawn
Even
because
though
he gave up
sweet dreams are
everything.
nice, they're just illusions. But for him, they're the only way to survive, even if it means giving up on reality. That's not really living at all.
Except he already gave up on it.
I suppose you have a point. But, in my opinion, that's how most people live their lives.
Yeah, accurate.
Why do you say that?
You think that man is not actually living, but that's not quite accurate. Even without Penacony, people create their own illusions called self-value. People believe they have a predetermined value to fulfill. Gaining value means gaining power, and those deemed worthless are seen as the weak.
And here we see the direct contrast between him and Venturine, where Venturine was very certain of his exact value, and he's talking about how people have illusions of value, and they just say put themselves above others, showing that it's like the same thought process taken from two different sides. It's the reflection of the other one.
Value doesn't come out of thin air, and there's a limit to it. To accumulate value, people have to take from others. So, the weak get exploited and oppressed.
Are you suggesting that this is not how things should be?
I mean, he's not
Exactly.
wrong, but also...
But,
I feel like he's going to destroy Penacony just as thoroughly as
people don't
Venturine
think
would
there's
like to.
anything wrong with it. Because they uphold the illusory notion of self-value. And even the weak believe in it. The survival of the fittest. That's where all the tragedies in the world come from. People come to the sweet dream in Penacony to escape from that reality and find solace. No tragedies exist here, only happiness, although in its nascent form. Isn't that the same paradise we yearn for in our dreams?
And now we're seeing that he is just the same as that Pepeshi. He gave up on life and just wants this. Although I think that's not entirely accurate either. And Robin sees that's kind of fucked up,
That
everything he
man
just
is
said.
just an exception. Let's not jump to conclusions. We should experience the dreamscape ourselves. Just as I did at Dreamflux Reef.
I don't think Sunday's gonna be okay with
that. Seeing is believing. I'll accompany you. The Dream Master hasn't shown up yet, so we have some time for a stroll.
Oh, lovely. Screw you, car. This is a direct insult. Oh, I already got that? No. Freaking birds are everywhere, man. Dear God, there's so many of them. Hello, random
Glad
drunk
to meet
person.
you again, Robin. How are the preparations for the Charmony Festival
It's going smoothly. Thanks for making
So
the trip to join
creepy
the
to talk
festival.
to.
You're too kind, Robin. It's a pleasure to have guests from all over the universe celebrating day and night. I can't stand being lonely or bored, so this jubilant dreamscape is perfect for me.
But if this went on forever, would it get boring too?
Yeah. Yeah, it would.
Nah, not at all. Who would get tired of having so much fun?
This guy, right here,
Every day
yeah.
You get to wear fancy clothes, explore all sorts of dream bubbles, indulge in delicious food without gaining weight.
Okay, the last part sounds
and
nice.
You never get old or sick. As long as you can afford a room, this place is the ultimate paradise.
And there's the rub. The
But
afford.
You know that only a few things can be brought back from the dreamscape to reality, right?
Oh yeah, you can do that. Yeah, but you can also still bring things back, which is insane.
That's exactly why I don't plan on bringing anything back. Just enjoying the dream itself is good enough for me. I mean, I'm not one of those long-living species. I only have around 60 or 70 years in this lifetime.
I mean, technically, a lot of people were
worry
long-lived
about.
and human.
Being happy here is pure bliss. Only in this sweet dream can I truly feel like I'm in control of my life and fate. Who would want to go back to reality after experiencing this bliss?
I see. I genuinely wish you all the happiness in the world.
And I wish you a
Lotus Cedar
fantastic
Trap. I think
performance,
that's what this is
Robin.
called.
I'm off to the Blue Hour for the
Give
ball.
people exactly
See
what
you
they
later.
want.
Seems like that guest's perspective didn't resonate with you either.
And Sunday's just teasing her at
She
this
had a
point.
valid point.
Or taunting.
I could sense her genuine happiness. It's just that
Fleeting, and she'll never
What
be
you're
as happy
trying
again.
to say is, she thinks she's in control of her life. But in reality, she's just escaping from reality and seeking solace in this sweet dream. Once she steps out of this sanctuary, everything will be lost.
well, she did make mention of being able to afford a room. Didn't she?
And she probably plans on burning out
However,
and getting rid of everything.
The paradise in our dreams, it doesn't have to end.
Oh, this is where it goes
No.
dark.
And the paradise we yearn for shouldn't be just a fleeting dream either.
And now we're seeing the difference there that we saw when we saw the flashback. Robin wants, you know, even if it's hard, reality's the thing. Do it, fly free. And Sunday is like, yeah, get in that cage. Stay there. Sit. Stay. Good boy. Yeah, he's definitely the Naruto villain.
The scenery in this dreamscape is truly breathtaking.
No, I'll be honest, I like the other
Isn't
place
it?
better.
Oh,
Why are you hunched over in a dream?
Can't believe I'm meeting you in person here. You're right. Even though time stands still in this dreamscape, it always feels fresh. I find something new every time.
A philosophical mind. I hope I'm not intruding.
No, it's gonna get worse.
Not at all, no. With little time left, I yearn for meaningful conversations.
Yoink.
Especially with someone as esteemed as you. Do you
Hasn't
mind
gone
if we
crazy
chat?
yet.
It's my pleasure. No need to be formal. Just speak your mind.
Mm-hmm.
You said, with little time left.
Yeah. I was part of a war, and while escaping from the Sarkosian mothership, I got exposed to some radioactive materials.
They can't heal that by now?
And then, all my comrades died, and my hometown was wiped out by neutron bombardments.
Damn.
I couldn't bear to live with everything I knew gone. That's when I heard about a possible solution here, so I came.
How heart-wrenching. I hope the family has been able to help you.
They have, and I'm truly grateful for that. They provided me with a comfortable room, the most advanced life support devices in the cosmos, and a stellar team of caregivers.
And at your point, this is probably the best way to use it.
My physical
Hospice.
body is now in the dream pool, sustained by life support. The me you see here is whole, rational, and no different from any other person. But I can't say the same for the me in the hotel room.
Yeah.
My true appearance. Huh. I hope you never have to witness it, Robin.
Also, just a random aside. When someone talks about a neutron bombardment, that happens constantly in reality. There are literal trillions of neutrons hitting everything. Well, not hitting, but just going through everything because they're really rare to hit. To be bombarded by it doesn't mean much. And when it does hit, it makes a small little flash. There's a blue light phenomenon that you can actually see sometimes. I forgot the specific details of it, but some very heavy water reactors can find that. And it's really kind of cool. I think it's there's a type of glow name for it, but I cannot remember the name. Asimov radiation? Maybe. I think that's just neutrons interacting with heavy water. And I'm oversimplifying this and probably getting the water part wrong, but it does actually happen. If it was a specific weaponized version of it, though, it sounds better than when you actually get the science down because it sounds horrible. But what it actually is like saying, yeah, it's just part of sun. And not the part that kills you.
So, you'll be living forever in this dreamscape.
Eh.
Right?
Debatable.
Just being able to live at all is good enough for me. Whether it's in this dreamscape or not, well, I don't really have much say in the matter.
He's just
my
ending
world
his
has
days.
been torn apart, and my life could end any second. So, even if this whole place is an illusion, it's still my paradise.
Yeah.
And I'll treasure every moment I spend here.
Basically, I think this guy has the right way to how to treat this.
How I envy those everlasting things.
That old man's story. It's so tragic.
And Pylo, you said I'm confusing
Fortunately,
neutrons with neutrinos.
This sweet dream
Yep.
gives him
No, you're right.
memories to hold on
Neutrons are part of an atom. Neutrinos
the
are a
rest of his
subatomic
life.
particle. That, well, technically a neutron is as well. But, yeah, no, I got them confused. That'd be like an electron beam, which is basically electricity, or a proton beam. So it's half of an atom essentially being blasted at the planet. Okay, that makes a lot more sense then. Yeah, that's on me. Yeah, Pylo, that's on me. Neutrinos, neutron. I'm an English major. I even know the difference. I have no excuse. Thanks for the
That's
correction.
precisely why this sweet dream in Penacony exists.
However, even this sweet dream has its limitations. While it provides solace to the disillusioned, it can't completely eliminate pain in reality.
Nope.
There will be a way out. Penacony is already on the right track.
Oh, that is the most disturbing thing he could say. It's like, how do we make this permanent so everyone is always happy? I mean, if you're choosing it, that's one thing. Oh, would you look at that? There is another Robin. I wonder who that is. I have no idea.
Look what we have here. A lovely young lady. Wait, is that me?
Sunday, did you bring over an extra?
Brother, what a surprise to see you again.
Show yourself. Your trick won't work on us.
A second time.
I've heard that a skilled mass fool received an invitation too. That must be you, right? Did you enjoy yourself?
Barely. The people here are way too gullible.
Yeah.
A little bait is all it takes for them to bite. And they run away at the slightest hint of danger. In other words, they're naive and cowardly.
I mean, if you're in a
Now
place
that
you don't
you've
want
had
to feel
your
pain in,
fill,
you don't really want to feel
it'd be
pain in it.
wise to leave before it's too late. The music of the harmony doesn't tolerate discord.
What? Now that you have the real Robin, I'm useless?
Yep.
Oh, how disheartening. I've done so much for the family.
Like spreading what are probably bombs everywhere.
You should be thanking me. Because if it weren't for me cleaning up this mess, Penacony would still be in shambles. Don't
Debatable.
you think?
I mean, it
That
still
was
seems
a
like
personal request from the head of the Iris family, and it has nothing to do with us.
Oh.
Step aside and stop causing trouble for the Charmony Festival.
Who's the head of the Iris family?
The Charmony Festival?
Because I thought he was the head of it.
You think you can scare me? You think I have no idea what you're planning?
Oh, she knows. Also, I just realized it's poker symbols for the lights. Yeah, of course it is.
I don't care what you're thinking,
Chicken wing boy.
But I'm pretty sure
Okay, Sparkle got this one.
to be appearing on stage.
Oh,
After all, you're
that's
well
good.
aware of what a sorry state this dreamscape is in under the banner of harmony.
Yeah. Harmony in air
Penacony,
quotes.
The land of the dreams. Is this truly the paradise you desire?
Not for Sunday.
Stop it.
What's the rush, chicken wing boy? Did I get to you?
You're just telling him his own problems.
Our paradise is none of your concern, masked fool. Leave now, or the family won't tolerate you anymore.
Did her voice just glitch again?
All right, I'll go. But Robin,
Maybe it's just on my end.
I suggest you seriously consider this. Do you really believe those living in dreams can escape pain and find true happiness?
Sometimes.
Well, I've done my part.
The last guy treated it
And
right.
now I'm simply waiting for the fireworks to begin. Here, the last 2 gifts for both of you. And don't lose them. If by some unfortunate chance the Charmony Festival starts against all odds.
Let me guess. There's certain
remember to use
beepers.
them during the show.
Random little buttons even.
And it'll be thrilling. Bang!
I heard a raven cawing in the distance. It seems the Dream Master will arrive soon.
Oh, we're just gonna flat out say he's entering. Okay. Any other little things I can open up here? New?
Let's wait here for the Dream Master to arrive.
Sparkle's entire thing. Bombs! Bombs for everyone!
By the way, brother,
Yeah, Quantum.
I heard you no longer have a sweet tooth.
What?
Back when we were kids, you used to steal my desserts. Seems like a lot has changed during my absence.
How long was she gone?
What exactly happened?
Oh, he became a monster.
Someone has to stay awake even in this sweet dream.
But that someone doesn't have to be you, or anyone in particular. You're carrying too much on your shoulders, brother.
It's like it's breaking him down.
It shouldn't be like this. Penacony is nothing more than a dream. It can't erase the worries and pain of reality, or bring true happiness. It only offers an escape from reality. Nothing more.
Yep. Which is why the last guy was
Remember the
treated
old
right.
man
It
we
was
met
his
earlier?
escape.
Without
The
this
others
dream,
were running
he might
away.
have completely lost himself.
That might be true, but even without Penacony, he could have chosen another path.
Oh, that was an option?
As far as I know, the Intelligentsia Guild has been promoting their rehabilitation techniques for a long time now.
I mean, look how it worked out for Boot Hill. Granted, he's not with them, but still. I have a very, oh god, what the fuck, opinion of the Intelligentsia Guild from the simulated universe, but that's not what everyone else would have. Yeah.
That path may have been more ordinary and challenging, but now he is receiving hospice care in a comatose state, and his fate is sealed.
Yep. Although I think in his case he kind
granting
of
these people
did
a
want
future,
to die.
or is it taking it away from them?
In his case, I think he kind of didn't want that future.
Don't forget this. Not everyone really has a future. The future for humanity is like the sky for birds. People mistakenly believe that flight is inherent to birds because they've never witnessed those birds crashing to their death. Do you remember how we took in that little Charmony dove when we were young?
What did you do to it?
We took care of it. Provided food and water, groomed its feathers. And later, when I decided to leave Penacony, I opened the cage and set it free.
Well, I didn't mention what happened to it in my letters because I didn't
I'm
want to
assuming
upset
that
you.
Raven with him ate it.
Shortly after you left, it crashed to its death right in front of your window.
I had
And why
surmised
did it
as much.
crash?
I knew you wouldn't have avoided mentioning the bird for no reason.
Why did it crash
Despite that
Sunday?
unfortunate outcome, I still believe it was the right decision. Birds aren't meant to spend their lives in cages. They belong in the sky, even if they can't fly.
But here's the thing. If there are birds in this world that can never fly, can we really assert that they belong in the sky?
Slayings, bitch.
Are you implying that the same
He
goes for
is
humans
very
too?
much implying that.
Let's take the Astral Express as an example. The Nameless made tremendous efforts to bridge worlds, gaining fame across the universe. However, only a few extraordinary individuals can endure such a perilous journey.
I mean, considering what we've talked about with a lot of them, it doesn't seem like it's only a few people. We just happen to be the most, oh god, why are we actually beating them up people who are the Nameless? It kind of sounds more like anyone could be a Nameless. It feels like it's very all-encompassing, which is pretty cool, actually. And now that I think about it, considering their god is supposed to be dead, yet they still get the power from the Trailblaze. I thought once a path was destroyed, you couldn't actually follow it. Huh. Maybe I'm mistaken.
That's because the pursuit of the Trailblaze exceeds the capabilities of ordinary humans. Otherwise, why would this path be filled with broken rails, an abandoned express, and even a fallen
I think we know the traitor.
That's just sophistry.
Yes it is, and she's using it correctly.
If that were true, then only the powerful would have the right to determine the future.
And thus we see him.
Unfortunately, that's exactly what happens. Another name for the future is self-value.
Ugh, what a horrible idiot. So we're seeing a guy who believed in all the good things, but he got disillusioned because it's like, well, this lie we're telling everyone isn't real, so obviously all the horrible things are real. And the only way to connect everything together and make it better is to do exactly the opposite of everything I believe in. I want to say this is stupid villain logic, but there's actually a lot of people who think this way, so it's realistic.
While this world has its fair share of heroes who inspire people and garner admiration for their heroic deeds, the majority of ordinary people will never become heroes in their lifetime.
That's not a bad thing.
Some are born weak and vulnerable. Some find themselves trapped in unfortunate circumstances. Some fall victim to malice and cowardice. When it comes to survival, everyone is equal. And the weak can only watch as their value gets constantly diminished by external forces.
And again, the talk about value means so much, contrasting with Venturine, who said, "This is my specific value the entire time." And it never changed. 1 second. I have been given the I need to finish the scene now and leave notification by my wife. So, yeah.
That's why we should care for the weak and support them as if their suffering were our own. That's what the Odes of Harmony have always taught us.
Yeah, but he never believed in that because he doesn't understand that he's doing the stupid.
While the Harmony holds noble aspirations, the strong will always be strong.
That's bullshit.
And the weak will always be weak.
Also bullshit.
Even in this carefree dream. Human nature contains greatness, but it also harbors inherent weaknesses that can't be eradicated.
Really don't like
In the end, if people can't even secure their own survival, they won't care about the illusory future of equality. As long as the law of survival of the fittest prevails, there will always be fledglings crashing to their death.
But if people don't live for the future, do they merely exist for survival? If even you, my brother, don't believe that the Harmony will save the weak, then which Eon can make our dreams come true?
And that's the thing, Is he going for the Stellaron?
People often forget that when the first bird took flight, the entire world envisioned a future where no more fledglings would ever crash to their death.
Are you reading, sister? What are you reading?
Mr. Gopherwood gave me a picture book. It's about the story of the harmonic strings.
The what?
If I could become a chord master, I'd like to summon Dominicus, the harmonious choir. I want to sing with everyone and spread our wishes so that all can feel happiness and joy.
Why does Gopherwood sound so sleazy, but when he does things, it doesn't seem horrible?
Then I would summon the harmonious choir too.
That definitely didn't keep true.
Don't you have a wish of your own, brother?
Nope.
Of course I do. It's just that it includes your wish and everyone else's. I long for a true paradise where everyone can find peace.
Then, let's build a stage there and invite everyone to our performance so that both our wishes come true.
And this is
Through
probably
the
why they
power
built
of the
that choir
harmonious
stage.
choir.
Or
It's a deal then.
the opera hall.
Yeah, it's a deal. But how can I become a chord master?
Pathstrider?
Maybe you will have to become a star first.
Eight hours.
You're back sooner than I thought. Any results?
Yes. And now, it's up to us to forge ahead.
Since he's already carried out his last wish, my final mission is complete.
Oh, so is he just going to F off or something?
Pardon me if I sound curt. It's good to have determination. The path Mikhail left for you is not an easy one to tread. Why else would he have chosen to sleep in solitude, staking everything on some nameless in the future?
Sleep?
But you have the numbers. And in numbers comes strength. So that might just delay your inevitable a little more.
His body didn't dissolve. It was still
Got any
there.
more encouraging words?
As I see it, relying on Welt's negotiations alone is far from enough. Regardless of whether the other party will be compliant, negotiating simply allows us to meet them as equals and won't grant us an upper hand. Penacony is our rival's home turf, and we already have very few chips left to play with.
One of those chips is blowing
Rather
up a
than
Stellar
idly
inside
sit around
Stella's
while the
chest.
family's got us blocked off.
Not a good option.
An offensive approach might be a wiser course of action. We're more familiar with the Stellaron's properties than most, and since it's the key to stabilizing the sweet dream, it's vital to the family's interests. By attacking their core interests, they're bound to retaliate hastily. And as the saying goes, haste makes waste.
That may make sense.
That's
I actually
right.
don't know that saying.
As long as we pose a threat to the Stellaron, either with words or otherwise, we have a chance at gaining the upper hand. But the problem is, on the eve of the Charmony Festival opening, how exactly are we going to get close to the theater? Family security will be airtight, and if we brute force it, even if we succeed, it's too risky.
I don't know. I kind of like the brute force option. It's fun. Also, is it just me, or is Sunday going down the exact same path Kaly went? Fear for family leading them to try to help everyone, inevitably leading to them embracing the Stellaron and then fucking it up.
So,
Is that just
no
how the
one's
Stellaron
gonna
usually
say
works?
anything?
Someone trying to fix it and fucking it up in the
I'll raise my
process?
hand. I know the answer to this question.
Stealthy? You of all people? Of course you do. I never doubt you for a sec. Looks like we have one more ace up our sleeves. Time for the master stroke. Oh my god. So we don't doubt her. We have some plan and we go full in.
Why are you speaking like the general of the Law Fu? So, I heard that before the Charmony Festival
my
begins,
God.
there'll be a pageant to kick off the festival.
What?
It's called the Soul Glad TM Festivity Auditions, or something, and it's going to be held in the moment of scorched sand.
Oh, we get another plane.
As long
Nice.
as we clinch the top spot, we'll be able to
Pageant.
attain the title of Festive Superstar.
Seriously?
And be able to personally bask in the graces
So
of
the
Miss
entire
Robin.
plan is
Not
go
that
to a
that's
beauty
important.
pageant.
What's crucial is that we can enter the Grand Theater before the audience arrives. So, how do we go about participating in these festivity auditions?
We just find someone and kill them.
I've already procured special invite tickets from Miss Robin's fan club.
Marge, what were you
To tell
doing?
you the truth, I had been preparing to join the auditions all along, but now it looks like even if I scrape through, I probably still won't have the chance to shake Miss Robin's hand.
You literally just saw her a few
So
minutes
they're
ago. You could have
still
done it
running
then.
this thing, huh?
It was originally just a publicity stunt, set up by Mikhail to drum up attention.
Seriously?
But it looks like
this is an old tradition?
We'll follow March's plan.
Oh, God.
Mr. Gallagher, will you be joining us?
I'm afraid I won't have the time. As a virtual character...
Fictionologist?
I've already completed my final mission. Whether Penacony can awaken from this dream is all down to you.
Should we ever cross paths again? I'd love for you to visit the Express.
Can he?
All right. I'll have to add to that data bank of yours you've got on the Express.
And Miss Firefly,
I'm assuming virtual means he
we
doesn't
thank
actually
you for
exist
all
in
your
reality.
support.
But
we're faced with a formidable enemy. As long as the Astral Express and Stellaron Hunter's objectives are aligned, we're willing to cooperate with you.
We've already come this far together. I'd like to join you for the rest of your journey on Penacony. I'm pleased that we can finally fight shoulder to shoulder. I couldn't ask for a better ending.
This is also the spirit
better
of the Trailblaze.
ending?
Now, everyone, let's prepare to move out.
See, earlier I didn't think she was dead. Now I'm actually getting death flag zones. Oh no. What? Oh no. So is it like a what?
Oh, wow,
Talking about what they want for the future, bikini editions, what?
I'm starting to get excited.
I wish. Would be interesting. Or, oh god, please don't make it a Dance 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 number. Halfway done with the quest? In that case, Quantum, as soon as I can, I'm probably going to stop it and do this again tomorrow to finish up.
Excuse me, you four. What are you hoping to...
As the last group of contestants, how
Would you be open to a brief exclusive interview with us?
Underperforming journalist. Oh
Your
god.
journey is long and
The
fraught
hunt?
with peril, yet under a sky blanketed by banners, you vie for the crown.
You're not asking a question.
Sword and Rose! Protect the beauty!
The Beauty has a magazine?
Magnificent and majestic!
A knight's head is hard as steel. Brotherland's
Does
focus
every
is stubborn as a
Aeon
heel.
have a
We
magazine?
want to be winners, but if we don't have fun, we'd all be sinners.
People are pouring in. Kind of feels like all
Idrilla
sorts
still
of
has
baddies
followers.
are showing up. Let's get in there quickly and enter the competition.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make way.
I don't recognize that voice. Mr. ID? So after the interview, I can then act? Good, because I know my wife's right outside and she's pissed I'm still here. I don't want to
Allow
stop
me
McLean
to
have to redo
introduce
it.
myself. I'm the director of So Glad's Factory.
Why do I recognize
team
his
leader.
voice?
My four friends,
I know I've
introduce
heard this
yourselves
actor
to the
somewhere
audience across the cosmos.
Bugging me.
Hello, everybody. I'm Himiko.
Oh,
a
looking directly at the
nameless from
camera.
Astral Express, and these are my companions.
Don't you guys need to hide your identities?
I mean, it's not like we're not known.
Can't hide it anyways. Penacony is plastered with our posters. And because the Astral Express is so well known, the family won't dare to make any rash moves.
I wouldn't say that much. Wait, Speed, these are the journalists that live in the manholes from before? Oh my god, I would love that to be the case. I'm Stella, this is March 7th. Galactic Baseballer, and say cheese. Cheese, say cheese. Hello, everyone. I'm hello, everyone. Is it really a good idea to have a talent show in this pivotal moment of our story?
Hey, be a bit more serious.
I refuse.
We're live on air.
I just realized that little
everyone.
pendant on her is the summoning stuff.
I'm an ordinary girl who loves adventures.
Ordinary.
Hello, everyone. I'm Firefly. I am also an ordinary girl who enjoys adventures.
So it's a bunch of nameless guests. This final face-off is
Ooh,
bound
pun.
to be spectacular. Time is
Look
precious.
at all these
My four
ordinary
friends, come
people.
with me.
I had an ad for it. If MiHoYo doesn't actually make a drink called Soul Glad, I will be very disappointed at this point. Unfortunately, this is the point where I have to stop, because if I don't, my wife would consider options like, maybe being married isn't important right now. So I need to run away screaming for my own not getting divorced problems. Yeah, joking aside, though, I have been doing this a lot longer than I expected. I told her 2 hours. That was 2 hours ago. I am in trouble. So yeah, for everyone watching, thanks. And I'll probably do this again tomorrow because I want to finish up this storyline because I heard it's really good, but I can't find out yet. Yeah. Either way, I'll see you guys then. Adios. See you guys tomorrow at noonish, or 2 or 1 or whatever I said before. I'll figure it out. Maybe, probably not. Later.